The Ohio Harness Horsemen's Association presents Ohio County Fair Racing. Ohio County Fair Racing is presented by the Ohio Veterinary Medical Center, Big D Tack and Vet Supply, Dublin Valley Farms, Stable.ca, and Midland Acres. Now let's go trackside for all the action.
Good afternoon, harness racing fans, and welcome to the Wayne County Fair here in Wooster, Ohio, where we've got lots of great races for you on tap. Chris Santa-Caterina is doing all the technical stuff. Michael Langer and myself, Susan Schroeder, we're going to bring you these races.
Good afternoon, Susan. Good afternoon, Chris. Hey!
We have 11 races today. We have 4 scratched, so we're scratched down to 65 horses. 40 different trainers. Of course, we got the Colt Stakes, we got a Signature Series Trot, and we have the Tri-County Pace, which is just for horses that are either owned or trained in Wayne County, Stark, or Holmes.
I think
so that's
really
kind of interesting.
Cool. Yeah, I like that. And that's going to have 6 Coulter geldings and 1 lady participating in that county pace. That'll be interesting.
Lots of racing coming up. We have 2 programs today, and we have 4 tomorrow. And between those 6 programs, there are 85 fair races. So you will certainly get your fill of fair racing in the next 2 days.
And you're welcome.
Yes.
It's our pleasure, but you're welcome. I'll give you a summary of what's going on here this afternoon. We have 11 races. We've got about $50,000 in purses. I think the horses are about lined up over here, although I don't see the 2, and I don't want Roger to get upset this early in the day, so we'll see what he does here. But
the trainers and drivers have been warned by Roger. Make sure you're in order, so we don't want to start early so that they get yelled at.
You just hear that little edge in his tone there. They'll circle around and get it lined up. Let's tell you what we got going on. The first 5 races are the Colts. There is a 2-year-old Colt Pace. We have 3 divisions. 2-year-old Colt Trot, 2 divisions. Next 4 races are the fillies. The 3-year-old filly Trot will have 2 divisions there and 2 divisions of the 3-year-old filly Pace. And then, as Susan pointed out, we'll have the county Pace at RBR Race 10 this afternoon. And then the Signature Series Trot, which is always a highlight of the afternoon, with $1 million in total earnings on the participants that are in that race. Drivers with the most starts today: Nick Clegg is scheduled for 6, Darren Harvey for 5, Drew Neal 4, Jason Thompson 4. There's been some adjustments, some changes. Justin Irvine's picked up a couple, so that may go up to about 4 as well. And let's go to Roger for the call, the introduction to today's first race horses.
Reply. Number 1, Bernie D. Bad, Logan Eversole. The 2, Cool Augustus, Angus Lake. The 3, Center Story, Keith Cash Jr. The 4, A Legend Secret, James Day. The 5, B-Day, Emmanuel Miller. Number 6, Draco Storm, Justin Irvine. And number 7, Cleveland's top rookie, Jason Thompson, Ian Nosaki. Horse will take 1 score and go to the gate. Note, Logan Eversole drives the 1, Bernie D. Bad. Don't be shut out. Wager now.
Just finished up the trainers with the most starts. Betty Clegg has 7 races represented, Virgil with 4, and Rosie Weaver with 4.
Okay, so let's take a look at the horses in this race. This is the first of 3 divisions of the 2-year-old colt pacers, going for a purse of $4,134. The 1 is Bernie B. Bad. Change the driver to Logan Ebersol. David Swaney is the trainer, owner, and breeder. This is a Yankee Cruiser colt out of a Big Bad John Mayer. 6 starts on the year, has had 1 second. So last week at Woodstock, that was a greatly improved mile. Was paced in 2-3 and 2, finishing second.
Number 2 is Cool Augustus, Angus Lake in the bikes for Amy Wengard, who trains, owns, and bred this 2-year-old Mr. Cooley out of the Survivor Gold Mare Twinkie. It's a 2-year-old colt with 7 starts. Looking to get a check. Been in the 207s, 208s, 209s. See if we can get some improvement this afternoon.
Center Story and Keith Cash Jr. from the 3 for trainer-owner Betty Clegg. This horse is sitting second in the Ohio Fair Championship points right now. Has had 20 starts, 4 wins, 7 seconds, 6 thirds. So 17 out of 20 first, seconds, or thirds. He's a well-said colt out of an Art Major mare. And his record this year is 2 minutes and 3/5 in a qualifier at Northfield.
Number 4, A Legend Secret. James Day drives and trains Power Play Racing 87 from Medina. The owners, 8 starts, a couple of seconds and thirds.
B Day with Emmanuel Miller up for trainer Herman Hagerman, and Lucinda Belcher owns a Racing Hill colt. 8 starts, 2 seconds.
Draco Storm, Justin Irvine in the bike for Gary Martins, who Stockwell owns out of Geneva. It's a Fear the Dragon colt. 9 starts, 5 in the money, and a mark of 56 at Northfield.
Cleveland top rookie Jason Thompson drives for trainer Matthew Burkholder and owner Donald Lark. This is a Catch the Fire colt. 8 starts on the year, 2 seconds, 11,000 earned. Let's turn it over to Roger Houston for the call of the first.
The stretch, and here they come. Often pacing B-Day goes right for the lead. Birdie B. Bad is there second. Up on the outside, racing third as a race into the turn. Now second that spot is Center Story. On to the backside, A Legend Secret is fourth. Racing fifth on the inside, Cool Augustus. Down the backside, going to the first quarter mark. Backing off on the outside as the race over to the first quarter station. Cleveland's top rookie treading the field. Draco's Storm by the opening quarter. 29-1. Into the turn they go. B-Day and Emmanuel Miller lead the way by a length and a half. Center Story up on the outside second. Bernie B. Bad racing third. A Legend Secret is fourth. Into the lane first time, coming to the halfway station. On top of the field, it's B-Day taken into the half. Center Story is there second as they race into the turn third. Bernie B. Bad. 59 4/5. On to the backside in the 5/8 mark. Racing on the inside, A Legend Secret racing next. Down the backside, going to the 3/4. Here comes Draco Storm, out moving on the outside and trailing the field. Cool Augustus. Down the backside, going to the 3/4 station. The leader remains B-Day on the outside. Center Story, we're going at it for more than a quarter of a mile. 129-3, midway around the turn. Cleveland's top rookie is there third. Continue to close ground as Draco's Storm now third on the outside and 3 wide. Top of the lane into the stretch. B-Day with the lead. Center Story. Draco's Storm closing it over stride. Nowhere to go. Grayson Thompson coming to the wire on the outside. Draco's Storm in a photo with Center Story. 201, 1/5.
Is that mile in 2:01 and 1. What a great finish to that
I was
race.
going to say, if we could get every race like that today, this will be some afternoon.
Yep.
What a great race from the very beginning. A lot going on, early pressure. 2:01 and 1.
Yeah, Center Story pulled really early and was parked out and just hung out there for most of the mile. And but boy, when Justin Irvine pulled 3 wide, he didn't look like he was in a whole lot of a hurry. He just kind of sat, maybe measured it, knew that he was going to come up and for the win.
Yeah, great 3 wide move at the 3/4 pole. It started off pretty even with B-Day on the front end, pretty much the whole race. Birdie Be Bad, the 2-hole, Center Story, Legend Secret. First move was Jason, with Cleveland's top rookie, came to the outside. When they got to the half, it was Center Story that was parked out. And Cleveland's top rookie was second over, but didn't have enough to hold on there. Still held on for fourth. And Justin Irvine coming back to the winner's presentation, which is going to take place right in front of the finish pole, I'm guessing.
Yeah, looks like they may go right out into that big area. That's where she's standing with the sign.
Out
so
on
yeah,
the, gotcha.
might go right in the pulling area.
Race, hometown of Colt State, 2-year-old Colt Pace. Number 6, Draco Storm. Over Sue Stockwell, Geneva, Ohio. Herman Hagen, make the trainer Gary Martin. Justin Irvine, in Misaki. His 17th winning drive at the fairs this season. 2-year-old Gunner before the Dragon on a captivating Storm. Home a winner in 2:01, 1/5. Blanking this race is presented by Ken Miller Supply. Number 6, Draco Storm, Gary Martin, Justin Irvine, Race 1. And that's another winner from Midland Acres, the home of Fear the Dragon.
So we should get the rundown momentarily. Sue Stockwell has been tearing it up at the fairs this summer. She has really got a couple of horses that have been racing really, really well. Sue is also the speed superintendent at Jefferson, so does a lot of work.
Birdie Be Bad, 6. The 2, Cool Augustus, 7. The 3, Center Story, 2. The 4, A Legend Secret, 5. The 5, B-Day, 3. The 6, Draco Storm, the winner. The 7, Cleveland's top rookie, 4. Top down, 6, 7, 2, 5, 3, 1. 4 on the bottom. The quarter, 29 and 1. The half, 59 and 4. 3/4, 129, 3. The mile, 2:01. No changes in the second race. Field of 5, 2-year-old Colt Trotters. Don't be shut out. Wager now.
I'm honestly not so sure whether or not the most impressive thing in that race was the fact that Center Story was able to hold on for second.
Yes.
To being parked out the whole thing versus Justin went off with the 1-2 favorite, paid $3, paid $2.40 for the win. But super race. 2:01 in a piece to start the day. I'm pretty happy about that.
Yeah, that was a great race. Crowd got excited, so that's always what we want at the fair.
Always good. We have a second race coming up, which will be the first division of the 2-year-old Colt Trots, and we will bring that to you after we take this short break. You are watching live harness racing from the Wayne County Fair in Wooster, Ohio, brought to you by our sponsors and your Ohio Harness Horsemen's Association. We'll be right back.
Jessica Smith, who's driving full now.
I reached out to Jenna Ott.
The first Wayne Wayne County Fair in Wooster, Ohio was held in October of 1850. Despite that day's bad weather, crowds arrived in droves, and the local newspaper reported the event as a success. The Wayne County Agricultural Society originally organized the fair to encourage area agriculture. Livestock, crop, farm machinery, domestic goods, and even a 2,500-pound piece of coal was displayed. The best exhibits were given $1 to $3 and a magazine subscription. As time progressed, so did the fair. In less than 3 decades, the Agricultural Society purchased land and would host the event inside what is now the present-day racetrack. There were no stalls, pens, or even fences to hold livestock, but rapid growth would again find the Wayne County Fair before the turn of the century. Racing would expand to include not only horses, but the gold medalist track and field athlete Jesse Owens. In 1933, Owens ran exhibitions against local residents and horses, winning both easily. Today, the Wayne County Fair is a member of the Home Talent Colt Stakes. They host 2 afternoons of live-action harness racing.
History, tradition. For over 100 years, 2- and 3-year-old trotters and pacers have started their careers on the tracks of the Home Talent Colt Stakes. See the future stars of Ohio harness racing at one of the Home Talent's 15 tracks. The stars of tomorrow are racing at a track near you today. The Home Talent Colt Stakes. You can't win them if you aren't in them.
Welcome back to Wooster. This next race coming up is going to be an interesting race. It's almost going to be like a mini preview of what possibly might be the Ohio Fair Championships, as 4 out of the 5 horses that are in this race are in the top 11 in points for the Fair Championship.
Really impressive lineup here, just starting at the top before we talk about them by name. 13 out of 18 in the money, 11 out of 13, 9 out of 10, 7 out of 9, 9 out of 10. I mean, these are the cream of the crop of our babies here. So yeah, this should be a great race. And it's interesting. Normally, when we look at these 2-year-old colt trot, it's hard to find a line that doesn't have a break in it. But you can tell these are the good guys because there's very few X's on this program page. So
yeah, absolutely.
This
and like
will be
you
great.
said, they are so first, second, or thirds. They've just been racing really well, all of them.
I want to thank everybody for checking in from wherever you are this afternoon. Our distance winner so far is from Edinburgh, Scotland. Thank you for joining us this afternoon. Ontario, Canada, Wellington, Ohio, Indiana, Columbus, Navarro, Central Lake, Michigan. Thank you all so much for being with us. We have an absolutely perfect day here in Worcester this afternoon. Temperatures about 74 degrees, going up to about 82, 83 by the end of the day. And no breeze whatsoever to speak of, and a little bit of color on the tip of the trees.
Mm-hmm. It's
starting to show up a little bit, reflective of our last couple of evenings down in the 40s and 50s in this part of the country.
And the chicken barbecue down in the first turn is going full. They got lots of chicken down there. I can't remember who exactly runs that, but it's a community organization. And they barbecue chicken all day, and you can smell that. So it's kind of a nice...
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. I didn't, unfortunately, make it past the coffee and donut stand over here to the right. Thought I'd treat myself. I walked by, and this odor just filled my nose with warm donuts. And I walked up and I said, what flavor is that? She goes, oh, those are apple cider donuts that just came out of the oven.
Oh, wow.
Like, I'm in.
That's the Lurch's Donuts right down here. Yeah, I think
Yeah.
they're pretty famous around.
Yeah, really great stuff. So, yeah, the second race is great. We, of course, are all very excited to get through today and tomorrow back up here in Worcester, but we're also looking very forward to Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday next week in Delaware, Ohio, where it is Little Brown Jug Week. I was up there yesterday. I spent a couple of minutes in the race office shopping. Some of the new merchandise just got in, so they've got some great new hats, some jackets, T-shirts. spent a few minutes over with Brian Brown and his barn and talked about the season that they've been having and some of the challenges going on. And he's looking forward to getting through the fall and looking forward to next week. Tim Lane, one of our big trainers here in Ohio. Tim's got a really nice year going on with his fair racing, and we wish him luck next week as well. But the track looks good, and there are motorhomes and campers that have been parked and arriving in the fields, and they're getting ready up there. And I think the forecast looks pretty good.
I think so too. Yeah, I think it's going to be, no matter what happens at Delaware, it's a great week. Even if we get some rainy days or whatever.
Yes, it is.
There's no place better to be than Delaware next week. So we're all excited about going. We are going up to start setting up. OHHA has a tent on the backstretch right next to the log cabin. So I found out that the tent is already up. So we just have to go start bringing in. Last night I went to Sam's Club and filled my entire car full of snacks. So we're ready for the snacks. We always have donuts and coffee in the morning, and then we have snacks all day, apples and potato chips and stuff like that all day long. So,
and we're located up there right next to the we're next to the cabin, but we're also next to the house where the tent where they do the interviews. We have some guest interviews that come in usually.
That's
right?
our tent. Yep.
That's our tent.
And we're going to have on Wednesday and Thursday we'll have that speaker series, so we'll have people coming
perfect.
in. We're going to try for 2 each day, and then we're going to do something new this year. We're going to have the driver's autograph session right there in our tent. It used to be down by the jug barn, but this year it's going to be in our tent right after the speaker series, so that'll be a lot of fun for the fans.
That's great. Here's the introductions for the second race. Let's take it up to Roger.
Number 2, Full Moon High with Randy Smith. The 3, Spin the Prize, Drew Neal. The 4, Cherry's Prize, Charlie Merrick. And the 5, Jet Wings, Keith Cash Jr. in the sulky. Randy Smith, the 2, Keith Cash Jr., the 5. Don't be shut out. Wager now.
Okay, we'll go through
We'll be
these.
hearing a lot of that next week.
We will. Yeah, we certainly will. Let's go through the horses in this race. It's the first of 2 divisions of the 2-year-old colt trot, going for $6,460. Pink Panther, who is sitting first in the Ohio Fair Championship points, will leave from the rail. Nick Clegg drives for Betty Clegg. Betty also owns. This is a Marseille out of a Donato Hanover mare. Call me Pinkalicious. As we said earlier, 13 for 18, first, seconds, or thirds, with 8 wins on the season. Her fastest win was in a qualifying race at Scioto Downs in 1:59.1. Her most recent win was at Mount Gilead in 2:4.1.
Number 2 this afternoon, this is Full Moon How. Ronnie Gillespie will be steering for Jessica Smith. Madison and Jessica Smith and Xenia are the owners of this 2-year-old gelding at a full count by the Don't You Forget It mare, How Me In. 13 starts so far this year, 5 wins, 3 seconds, 3 thirds, mark of 59-2 at Northfield, earnings of $36,000, and this was an Ohio bred by Andrew Kaufman.
And we do have a driver change on Full Moon How. Randy Smith will be driving.
Thank you.
The 3 is Spend the Prize, Drew Neal up for Rosie Weaver. Heartland Acres and Rosie are the owners. This is an Enterprise colt out of a Muscles Yankee mare, Spend It In. 9 out of 10 first, seconds, or thirds with 2 wins on the year. The fastest of those at Croton in 2:5.3, and that was his most recent win. Second are the last 3 starts.
Number 4, Cherry's Prize. Charlie Merrick drives, trains, is the Second Chance stable from up here in Ravenna. Enterprise gelding out of the Semper Fee Hall mare, Cherry Hill Chip. 9 starts this year, 7 out of 9 in the money, $17,000 in earnings, mark of 203 at Mansfield.
And from the 5, Jet Wings, Keith Cash Jr. will drive for trainer Virgil Morgan. Joyce McClellan from Zanesville is the owner. This is a What the Hill colt out of a Learjet mare, Schlim Schlamma. 10 starts on the year, 2 wins. The fastest of those was 2.5 at Zanesville. But all you see is first, seconds, or thirds on the last 6 lines. Look at this colt when he comes around. He's wearing elbow boots, which is a little bit unusual. So let's turn it over to Roger Houston for the call of the second race here at Wooster.
Off and to 11, Spin the Prize goes for the lead. Pink Panther second. Full Moon Howl gets away third. Cherry's Prize fourth. Trailing the field, Jet Wings as they race around the turn, going to the first 8. On top of the field, it's Pink Panther taking a seat. Spin the Prize is second. Racing third, Full Moon Howl. Trailing fourth, it's Cherry's Prize in the trailer, Jet Wings, all in straight alignment as they race over to the first quarter mark. Pink Panther, Nick Clegg showed the way. Drew Neal, Spin the Prize second. As they race around the turn, going to the 3/8. Racing third is Full Moon Howl. On the move on the outside, Jet Wings and Keith Cash Jr. now third, now second and closing on the outside. On top, it's Pink Panther. Jet Wings up on the outside second. Spin the Prize racing third. Fourth on the outside, Cherry's Prize. Shoveled back dead last. Full Moon Howl at the halfway point. 3 in, 2 out, around the turn. 105 and 2, opening half. On to the backside they go. Pink Panther shows the way by a neck. Sitting on the outside, Keith Cash Jr. and Jet Wings now second. Racing third, Spin the Prize. Down the backside they go. Fourth on the outside, Cherry's Prize. Treading the field, Full Moon Howl. 3 wide for Randy Smith. Makes a bobble. Go on to the 3/4 mark. As they race into the turn, on top of the field, Pink Panther now by 2 3/4 lengths. Racing second is Jet Wings. Third, Spin the Prize. 1/8 of a mile to go in Ohio. On the outside, Full Moon Howl fourth. Through the stretch, Pink Panther with the lead. A final surge by Jet Wings on the outside. Pink Panther, Jet Wings on the outside second. On third, Cherry's Prize. The mile, 2:09.
2:09.
In 2:09.
Figured that was going to be about where they would end up.
Yeah, looked like they were not really speedy, but boy, they were all jammed up in there together until probably the top of this. Well, maybe going
Close,
into the last
going
turn.
into the last turn for sure.
Kind of spread out.
No, it was good. It was tight. I know Randy Smith had his eye on a worst to first move there on the backstretch after the 5/8, but you can't kick them into gear too quick or they'll tell you they're not interested.
Yeah.
And I think that's pretty much what happened there. So, yeah, Pink Panther with Nick Clegg holds on for the win at the 8-5 second favorite. The board was bet pretty even, reflecting the evenness of the quality of the horses here as well.
Yeah, it really was a nice bunch of 2-year-old colts. And as we said, 4 of them were in the top 11, and Cherry's Prize. Don't think that Cherry's Prize was nominated to the Fair Championship. I couldn't find him in the list at all, but if he was, he would be up there too with his record.
Yeah, with 7 out of 9 and that money, sure. Here comes Nick back to the photo opportunity here. And, okay, there is a golf cart coming.
And golf cart's waiting for one more person to get on. We've got our track photographer out here. Going to take that winner's circle picture, always a fun thing to have.
Colt Trout, hometown and Coast Stake event. Number 1, Pink Panther. Buddy Joe Clegg of Northfield, Ohio. Buddy Clegg gets her 58th training run of the season here at the fairs in Ohio. Nick Clegg, winning drive number 48 at the Buckeye Fairs. 2-year-old Gunner by Marseille out of Call Me Pete Calicious, home a winner in 2:09. For Betty Clegg, moving back into a tie with Rosie Weaver for the most wins at the fairs in Ohio. Both Betty Clegg and Rosie Weaver each have 58 wins at the county fair in the Buckeye States. Results are official. Number 1, Pink Panther, the winner. The 2, Full Moon Howl, 4. The 3, Spin the Prize, 5. The 4, Cherries Prize, 3. The 5, Jet Wings, 2. Top down, 1, 4, 5. 3, 2 on the bottom. The quarter, 32 and 4. The half, 105, 2. 3 quarters, 139, 2/5. The mile, 2:09. In the third race, number 4, Arrow John, make the driver Angus Lake. Number 5, Down to Party, Keith Cash Jr. Angus Lake on the 4, Keith Cash Jr. on the 5. Don't be shut out. Wager now.
I thought it was interesting. A time recap there. I didn't realize it went 29-3 in that last quarter.
Right.
Nick had plenty left when they turned for home. Third race coming up next. We'll go back to the Pacers. That'll be the second division of the 2-year-old Colt Pace, and it features a bunch of well-bred horses that we will talk to you about when we come back after these short messages from our sponsors. We'll be right back.
For over 50 years, Midland Acres has provided top-quality Ohio-bred colts and fillies. As a third-generation farm, we understand the importance of delivering well-cared-for and well-mannered yearlings. Get in the winner's circle with the yearlings by Fear the Dragon, Yankee Cruiser, Long Tom, Summa Cum Laude, Ready for Money, and Bit of a Legend. See our yearlings at the Blooded Horse Sale August 27th and the Ohio Select Sale September 13th.
Own a little and love it a lot. TheStable.ca is an award-winning fractional ownership operation. Buy as little as 1% of a racehorse and experience 100% of the thrill. TheStable.ca makes ownership easy, accessible, and affordable. Communication and customer service are at the heart of everything we do. Get started at TheStable.ca.
At Ohio State's Galbraith Equine Center, our veterinary champions are here for your champions 24/7, 365 days a year. Our expert team of boarded surgeons, sports medicine and rehabilitation specialists, together with veterinary cardiologists, internal medicine, and ophthalmologists, make our hospital your best resource for all sport horse performance issues. The Ohio State Veterinary Medical Center's Galbraith Equine Hospital. Call us today at 614-292-6661.
Okay, welcome back to Wooster. Just had that commercial about the stable.ce with the fractional ownerships, and we have the Ohio Selected Jug Sale coming up on Friday. This Friday, a sale begins at 10 a.m., and there's going to be lots of people there looking for partners. So I think if you're interested in getting in on ownership, you can go to that sale and you'll find somebody that will take you in as a partner, or like the stable.ca. There's quite a few of those fractional groups out there, and you can always call us at the OHHA office if you want a list of them, and you can jump right in owning horses. But no matter what, even if you're not ready to own yet, if you're anywhere close to Circleville, go to that sale because they're really fun. Fun to go to.
The sales are awesome, and my first one was just 2 years ago, and I've only been to two, and they've both been the Lexington Select Sale during Grand Circuit Week. And yeah, it's an amazing experience. I'm looking forward to going to the couple of the local ones this year. I want to see how that goes down. Yeah, the Stable CA, I was not very familiar with them until most recently. Our buddy in the industry that passed away last year, Dave Brower, his sister Laura and I have become friends, and through Dave's passing, Laura has become more involved in harness racing than she ever was previously, despite the fact that he was in the business for 35 years. But Laura is a participant with Anthony McDonald in the Stable CA. They had a nice win yesterday at Pocono. There was a consolation race for their Sire Stakes races. I think the horse's name is Memory and Imagination or something to that effect. That won a race yesterday for Stable CA. And he does a really great job with that organization. The detail that he provides, the training, the videos, everything that you'd want to know about a horse that you have a piece of. So really exciting stuff. And yeah, it's sales season.
Yeah.
I got a first look at what was going on in Lexington. They have 5 days worth of sales down there, Monday through Friday, Grand Circuit week. And, you know, you just, all you see is the Always Be Mickeys and the Tall Dark Strangers and the Walners and I mean, just nothing but the top end.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that's hard to get into when you're just starting out. So yeah, these sales that are local. There was one in Springfield, wasn't there, in the last week or two?
The Blooded Horse sale, yeah.
Right. And this one coming up is where? Is it at?
Circleville.
It's
the
at
Pickaway
Circleville.
Agricultural and Event Center in Circleville, Ohio.
Perfect.
We have 277 yearlings
Wow.
going to the auction block. So
Wow.
yeah, you can go down and you can see. It's just kind of a nice way to look at horses, see what you kind of like about horses, and it's fun also to keep your sale book and write down what you liked, and then wait till next year, and then you can see
how you did if you would have done.
And also, those horses will all be eligible for the fantasy stable, which we do. So if you look at the horses at the sale, and then you say, "Hey, I really like this horse," put them in your fantasy stable for next year.
Sure.
You can keep an eye on them.
Oh, that's great. That's great.
Thank everybody for watching. We've got quite a few people watching, as you mentioned before, so we really do appreciate it. Says one guy says Roger is clear, but the mic sounds muffled. So I don't know if that's us, but I know we're waiting for the sound guy to come up and see if we can do something about the sound coming from Roger, because it is a little bit muffled coming through.
So separately from the Little Brown Jug race itself next Thursday, it's a lot of Grand Circuit races in Delaware next week. The standard bred 2-year-old colt and pacing, colt gelding paces for $50,000. 2-year-old colt gelding trots, that's on Thursday as well. On Wednesday, 2-year-old filly pacers for $50,000. Oh, here they come. Let's go up to Roger.
Total purse $12,400. Ken Miller supplied the winner. Number 1, Seize the Bay with Jason Thompson. The 2, Shovel School Legacy with Jerry G. Wingert. The 3, Pure Dragon, Nick Clegg. The 4, Arrow John, Angus Lake. The 5, Down to Party, Keith Cash Jr. And number 6, Unique Catch, Darren Harvey in the sulky. Angus Lake on the 4, Keith Cash Jr. on the 5. Don't be shut out. Wager now.
Okay, so let's take a closer look at the horses in this race. This is the second of 3 divisions of the 2-year-old colt pacers home talent colt stakes, going for a purse of $4,134. The 1, Seize the Bay. Jason Thompson drives for Joseph Lucas. Joseph Lucas is also the owner, along with At the Wire Farms from Las Vegas, Nevada. This is a down by the seaside out of a Yankee Cruiser mare. 5 for 7. First, seconds, or thirds this year, has already earned $12,924. Has a mark of 2, 4, and 3 at Carrollton.
Number 2 is Shuffle's Cool Legacy. John Wanger trains and drives for Lily Flynn from Wooster. 6 starts this year. This is a Mr. Cooley gelding out of the Spectacular Deal mare, Shuffle and Deal 'em. 6 starts this year and looking to get the first check.
Pure Dragon, Nick Clegg up for trainer owner Betty Clegg. A Fear the Dragon out of an Always a Virgin mare, Pure Maid. 13 starts this year, 1 win. That was back at Circleville in 2, 4, and 1. It's also picked up 3 seconds, 3 seconds and 1/3.
Number 4, Arrow John Angus Lake for Daniel Hale, who trains and owns out of Utica. This is a Catch the Fire colt out of the Cambest mare, Elegant Mystique. 2 starts this year. A nice second place finish last week in 2:01 and 1 in Canfield.
Down to Party, Keith Cash Jr. gets the drive for trainer Virgil Morgan Jr. Larry Wills from Columbus is the owner. This is another Down by the Seaside out of a Yankee Cruiser mare, Marty Party 2. 5 for 9 out of 5 for seconds or thirds out of 9 starts. Has earned $8,600. Had a win at Xenia in 2, 2, and 3, but came in last quarter in 28 and 1. So that was a really nice mile at Xenia.
And number 6, Unique Catch. Darren Harvey trains and drives for Mast, Eden Acres as Miller and himself. 6 starts this year, 4 wins, 1 second place finish, and currently the 1-5 favorite on the board here in the second race. This is a Catch the Fire colt out of the Real Desire Bear Unique Legacy. Had a scratch last week for some transportation issues, but the 3 previous weeks before that, a winner by 5 lanes, 6 lanes, and 10 lanes. So I guess the 1-5 is somewhat justified. The horses have turned and gathered on the backstretch, and they are moving towards the starting gate in a nice, slow, beautiful September sunny afternoon kind of pace. And we will send it up to Roger here shortly. A couple of them just turned around a little bit. Not sure what's going on there.
They are the 6 starts from the second tier, so we just score 5 here at Wooster, as most of the fairs in Ohio seems like we're scoring 5. It's like in the old days you could squeeze one more in, but they're not going to do that this year.
No more squeezing.
No more squeezing a horse in there.
No more squeezing, no.
Much safer to just have a trailer than to squeeze one more in. So.
Okay, Roger's running out of patience.
Yeah, he is. He's well, here comes the starting gate is starting to move. The Mike Webkenberg starting gate.
There we go.
I lost my Huff's guide someplace, so I can't look up who is the judges and so forth because I can't find it. So let's turn it
Darn
over
it,
to
Susan,
Roger.
I always rely on you for that information.
And I don't know it.
Let's send it up to Roger for the call this afternoon's third. This is 2-year-old Cole Pace, second division. You're in Wooster, Ohio. Thanks for being with us.
Often pacing sees the day, goes right out for the lead. Down to Party up on the outside second as they race into the turn. Getting away third, it's Unique Catch from the second tier. On to the backside, Shuffles Crew Legacy racing fourth. In fifth is Pure Dragon. Trailing the field, Arrow John. Down the backside they go to the first quarter mark. On top and showing the way, Jason Thompson and Seize the Day now by 4. Racing second, down to Party. Third is Unique Catch. 31 seconds. Into the turn they go. Racing fourth, Shuffles Crew Legacy. Fifth on the outside, Arrow John. Trailing the field, Pure Dragon. 5 in, 1 out. Into the lane first time, coming to the halfway point. Seize the Day and Jason Thompson by 2.5. Keith Cash Jr. and down to Party is second. Dan Harvey, Unique Catch, pacing third.
We're out by 1 and 3.
Over to the half in 1:02. Into the turn, going to the 5/8 mark. Here comes Keith Cash Jr. and down to Party. Out moving on the outside. Sees the bay on the inside, moves away. Racing third, tipping to the outside. Unique Catch, ready to go through wide. Arrow John is now fourth, going to the three-quarter mark. Shuffles Crew Legacy fifth and trading the field off stride. Pure Dragon at the three-quarter mark. The leader is Seize the Bay once again. 131 and 4, midway around the turn. Unique Catch closing with every stride on the outside. Seize the Bay on the inside. Unique Catch on the outside. Now takes the lead. It's Unique Catch and Darren Harvey drawn away. Seize the Bay is their second, home third. Down to Party. 201. 4
Pretty big ovation there for Darren Harvey as he crossed the finish line here with a really, really nice drive. The horse got himself on the outside at the half and just kept on coming, really turned it on at the top of the stretch and was able to draw away from Seize the Bay.
So, as Roger said, unofficially 6-1-5. Unique Catch, your winner. Seize the Bay second, and Down to Party third. Nice mile, 2-1 and 4.
Yeah, absolutely. Great fractions all the way through.
Of course, Unique Catch has been winning in 59 and 4 at Wilmington, 2-6 at Canton, but 59 and 4 at Wilmington. 59 and 3 at Croton, 57 up at Northfield, and then I had a qualifier at Scioto Downs in 54 and 4. So Unique Catch, 5 wins out of just 7 starts.
Yeah, that's a nice young that's a really, really nice young trotter or pacer, excuse me.
Yeah, the Catch the Fires seem to be doing really well this year. And then you'll see that reflected at the sales that are coming up. You'll see the who's
Right.
ever is hot
Yep.
at the moment.
This time, back in front of the stands and go onto the winner's circle. The winner
Third race, a hometown and Cold State, 2-year-old Colt Pace, second division. Number 6, Unique Catch. W. Mass Jr., Eden Acres Farmstead, S. Miller, and Darren Harvey. Darren Harvey trains and drives his 17th winning drive at the fairs this season. A 2-year-old colt by Catch the Fire at Unique Legacy. Home a winner in 201 4/5. Darren Harvey, Unique Catch in the third. Trophy in this race presented by Ken Miller Supply. Results are official. Number 1, Seize the Bay. 2. Number 2, Shuffles Crew Legacy, 5. The 3, Pure Dragon, 6. The 4, Arrow John, 4. The 5, Down to Party, 3. The 6, Unique Catch, the winner. Top down, 2, 5, 6, 4, 3, 1 on the bottom.
Okay, so that got 3 races in the books, the 4th coming up, the 2nd of 2 divisions of the 2-year-old Colt Trot.
2 3/4, 131 4. The mile, 201 4/5. In the 4th race, number 2, Walker's Legend. Make the driver, Justin Irvine. Justin Irvine on the 2, Walker's Legend. Number 3, Sneak Past him, Mark St. Louis Jr. Mark St. Louis Jr. drives the 3, Sneak Past him.
They came home at 59 and 4 that last race. A really, really impressive start to his very young career for Darren Harvey's Catch the Fire Colt Unique Catch. 4th race be coming up next, the 2nd division of the 2-year-old Colt Trot. Also some pretty good performers in here, 9 out of 10, 4 out of 5, 6 out of 7, 6 out of 9, and we will be delighted to share the details of the participants with you when we come back from this short break. You're watching Harness Racing Live from the Ohio Harness Horsemen's Association and our sponsors. We're in Wayne County, Ohio, which is in the town of Wooster, east of Mansfield, south of Cleveland, and an hour and a half from Columbus. We'll be right back after these messages.
With more than 300,000 horses in Ohio, the economic impact of the equine industry in the state is over $2.8 billion. Much of that value comes from standardbred horse owners, breeders, trainers, and drivers who participate in the sport of harness racing. The mission of the Ohio Harness Horsemen's Association is to preserve, protect, promote, and serve the entire standardbred industry in Ohio and beyond. To learn more about the Ohio Harness Horsemen's Association, go to ohha.com. That's ohha.com.
When you need supplies for your horse, one name stands out: Big D's. Since 1976, Big D's Tack and Vet Supply has been the equine experts you can trust. Whatever your horse needs is available at Big D's Tack and Vet Supply. Visit the retail outlet in Streetsboro, Ohio, or order online at bigdweb.com for fast shipping. Most orders ship that day. Or call 1-800-321-2142. Big D's Tack and Vet Supply.
Mark your calendar for the new and exciting North American Standard Bred Mix Sale. Tuesday, December 17th at the Mount Hope Event Center in Mount Hope, Ohio. Broodmares, broodmare prospects, racehorses, and stallion shares. Pedigrees announced by Ed Teefee and Gabe Pruitt. Online bidding, clean, heated facility. The North American Standard Bred Mix Sale. A live auction to see quality horses with industry-leading pedigrees. Tuesday, December 17th in Mount Hope, Ohio. Entries are now open.
Welcome back to Wooster. As I said earlier, I do not have my 2024 house guide, but I do have the 1967 house guide. So we are going to tell you how many times they raced in Wooster in 1967. We had a Tuesday, a 2 p.m. card on a Tuesday, 2 p.m. on a Wednesday, and a Thursday. And back then they were part of the Hometown Colt Stakes, which they still are a part of that. So that's a long-standing tradition here.
Right.
They have the purses. They didn't split colts and fillies like we do now, so they just had a 2-year-old pace, 2-year-old trot, 3-year-old trot pace, and 3-year-old trot. The purses were estimated to be a little over $2,000, but then it does say that purses for the Colt Stakes will vary slightly from the above figures depending on overage received from the Ohio Fair Funds.
Okay.
So at the time of printing, they didn't know what that would be. I always thought this is a nice little, it ends up with this sentence: come and race at a good track at one of the better fairs in Ohio. We'll do our best to treat you right.
I love that.
Yeah, and have a nice, but everybody had multiple programs. It seems like, a lot of them were down, like we still have 2 days of racing here, which is great.
Sure.
But there was 3 days when they had a lot of overnight races. Just 2 solid days of just overnight races.
Be interesting to see the participants and look for any of the names and how any of the generations since then may still be with us.
What is fun when you look at the speed superintendents and the judges and so forth, that's where now you see that same family is still the speed superintendent at a certain fair.
Right.
So that's pretty neat.
That is pretty neat.
But lots of racing in Ohio, although we are kind of on the downslide, kind of halfway down the stretch, I would say, for county fair racing in Ohio.
Yep, we are. I've got Dover the day after the Jug. I have no idea what I was thinking when I accepted that assignment. I'm just going on record with that right now. And then I finish up with Frank over in Coshocton on the 1st and 2nd. And I am planning on coming down and attending the Lancaster Fair, just simply because I haven't been there.
Oh.
And I just keep hearing great things about it and the racing that goes on down there. That's our finale, right?
Yeah,
With Lancaster.
that'll be the last one.
So I'm really, it's great. Between now and then, as we said earlier, we have the Little Brown Jug. It's a big race. It's this weekend. Sciotto's back running again for a couple of days, I think, starting tomorrow.
Yeah, their
right?
closing night is Saturday.
Saturday night.
And then we start right up at
Delaware on Sunday, 1 o'clock post, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday, I believe. And then Wednesday is noon, and Thursday, from what I was told in the cabin yesterday, it's going to say 12 in the program, but they always have the option of moving that up just a little bit depending on the horses.
Yeah.
I asked the question, how many 20 race days are we going to have this week? And it'll be at least 2.
Yeah.
If not more. So
there's a lot of racing. We have the Ohio Fair Racing Conference races there, as well as the Buckeye Stallion Series. So there's everybody wants to race at Delaware. So there's a lot of those divisions.
Yeah, and we've talked about this on and off, both last year leading up to the jug and this year. The fact that they have increased the purses to where they have is really helping bring the best of the 3-year-olds. Nijinsky and Legendary Hanover, I think, are coming in as the 2 favorites. But I would tell you, for all of these horses, they'll all be first starts, I think, on the half. So it's going to be really interesting to see how the jug comes together, the number of entries, divisions, and it should be great. So we're getting ready for the 4th. Roger is going to give us all the details about these 2-year-old colt trotters. Let's go to Roger.
Mega, Jason Thompson. Number 2, Rockers Legend, Justin Irvine. Number 3, Sneak Past Them, Mark St. Louis Jr. Number 4, Mark 'em Up, Logan Ebersole. And number 5, Our Boss, Nick Clegg in Misaki. Horse will take 1 score and go to the gate. Justin Irvine, the 2, Mark St. Louis Jr., the 3. Don't be shut out. Wager now.
Okay, let's take a little bit of a deeper dive into our horses here in this afternoon's 4th race. Again, this is a 2-year-old colt trot, the 2nd division of 2. We have a purse of $6,460. Number 1 is 45 MAGA. Jason Thompson is in the bike for Scott Cox. Alan Miller from Denham Millersburg is the owner of this Marseille 2-year-old gelding out of the Man of Many Missions mare, One Too Many. This horse has had 9 starts so far this year, 1 win, 2 seconds, 3 thirds, earnings of $12,890, and the owner, Alan Miller, is the breeder of this Marseille gelding.
Rockers Legend changed the driver to Justin Irvine. So Justin Irvine on Rockers Legend. Sue Stockwell trains and owns this Dream Rocker colt. It's out of a Malabar Man mare, sitting 14th right now in the Ohio Fair Championship points. 3 wins on the year out of just 7 starts. Last win was at Burton in 2-10-3. Also won at Northfield at the Summit County Fair races that were held there in 2-3-2. Oh, I'm sorry, finished 3rd there in 2-3-2. Won at Jefferson in 6-1, and also at Painesville in 2-5-2. So racing very well.
Really well. Number 3, Sneak Past Them. Mark St. Louis gets the drive for Jessica Smith, who trains and owns out of Xenia, another Marseille horse out of the Donato Hanover mare, Sneaker Hanover. 14 starts this year, 1 win, 1 second, 2 third-place finishes, $10,365 in earnings, and a mark of 205-1 at Wilmington. Last start was a 5th at Northfield for $20,000. The Buckeye Stallion Series, double break the week before that, break before that, break before that. The horse stays flat. He can be tough, but that's going to be his biggest challenge here. We'll see how he does coming out of the 3-hole this afternoon.
Markham Up and Logan Ebersol from the 4 for trainer Ray Crawford. Susan Crawford, Coachella, and Raymond Crawford are the owners. This is a Marseille out of a RC Royalty mare, Pure Royalty. 5 starts this year, 2 wins and 2 seconds, so been racing very well. This horse was an Ohio selected sale purchase for $19,000. Had 2 back-to-back wins at Wilmington and Croton. Fastest of those was at Croton in 2.5 and 2.
Number 5, Our Boss, Nick and Betty Clegg take care of this one. 16 starts this year, 9 out of 16 in the money, a mark at 207 at Bucyrus. An Enterprise gelding out of the Master Levesque mare, Don't You Know My Name. Let's take it to Roger.
Off and trotting, that's Rocker's Legend, fast out of the gate, 45 megas her second, Markham Up, gets away third, into the turn, Our Boss is fourth, and treading the field, Sneak past them, racing to the backside, Sneak past them is off stride, into the turn, down the backside, Rocker's Legend leads by 6, 45 megas her second, side is Our Boss fourth. As the race over to the first quarter, Sneak past them, trails the field fifth.
31-1.
31-1. Into the turn, straight alignment, led by Justin Irvine. Rocker's Legend by 3.5. 45 mega trying to close the gap second. Markham Up is third. Our Boss fourth. Trailing the field past them. No by 3.5. 45 megas there second. Markham Up third. Our Boss fourth. Sneak past them, trails the field. 104 and 2/5. On to the backside and the 5/8 mark. Continuing to show the way. Rocker's Legend. 45 megas here second. Racing to the backside third. Markham Up. Our Boss fourth. Sneak past them, trails the field. Down the backside, going to the 3/4 mark. Rocker 2 3/4 lengths, 45 mega, trying to close the gap second. Here comes Markham Up on the move third. 135. Midway around the final. Passing makes a break and field. Less than a week to go in Ohio. On top, Rocker's Legend with the lead. Racing second, 45 mega. On the outside, Markham Up to the wire. Rocker's Legend, 45 mega. And third, Markham Up. 206, 3/5.
So that mile in 2:06 and 3, Rocker's Legend. Justin Irvine picked up the catch drive.
Wire to wire made it look pretty easy.
Did. They were a little bit spread out. Sneak past them, made a few breaks, but otherwise everybody else stayed flat.
Yeah, Logan tried to make a little bit of a move there at the 3/4 pole with the 4, but to no avail. We've got to get that last, the 3/4 time. Did you get the 3/4 time?
1:35.
So they came home in 31 and 3, and that's why nobody was able to pick up on that lead that Rocker's Legend had. The 3 to 5 favorite came through. The 145 MAGA was second at 10 to 1. Third place looked like I think it was the 4.
Third was the 4, Markham Up.
Yeah, it was the 4, Markham Up, able to hold on for third.
That's unofficial. That is
very unofficial.
Gives Sue Stockwell another win on the day. Like I said, she's been tearing them up at the fairs lately.
2 for 2 today.
She's been racing really well. Got a little distracted during that race. I'll tell you why in a minute.
Sue Stockwell, Geneva, Ohio, owns and trains. Justin Irvine gets a driving double on today's card.
18th at the Fairs this season in the Buckeye State. The 2-year-old gelding by Drew Walker out of Bullville, Attleboro, home a winner in 2:06, 3/5. Walker's legend, Sue Stockwell, Justin Irvine, RBI, the sponsor of the 2-year-old colt trot. Results are official. Number 1, 45 Nugget to the 2, Walker's Legend, the winner. The 3, Sneak Past Them, 5. The 4, Mark 'em Up, 3. The 5, All Boss, 4. Top down, 2-1-5, 3, 4 on the bottom. The quarter, 31-1. The half, 104-2. 3/4, 135. The mile, 2:06, 3/5. In the 5th race, scratch number 1, Red Hop Ember. Number 3, Fear the Panda, Mike St. Louis Jr. Number 5 is scratch. Scratch 1 and 5. St. Louis drives the 3, Fear the Panda. Don't be shut out. Wager now.
Okay, what distracted you?
Well, we do the 5 days in Delaware, as you know, starting next Sunday, and they're long days sitting in the broadcast booth. We do a show early in the morning, like probably about 9, Trackside Live, then we do the countdown to post, and we're there. So we needed some new chairs. So I ordered some new chairs, but they wouldn't deliver them until I gave them the code, which I guess they emailed me a few hours ago that I didn't know about. So I'm getting messages from the office.
Oh,
saying,
no.
What's the code? Where's the code?
Oh, no.
But we got the code. We got the chairs.
We're all good.
We will be happier at Delaware.
I'm going to do my best not to harass you people that are getting paid to work next week. I'll just come by to visit and
enjoy.
Share my wisdom.
Yes.
Yes, which usually starts to deteriorate. Oh, around lunchtime, I guess. Yeah, probably about lunchtime. But I do a good job. I've had the same job down there every day. I have the same job. Let me tell you, Susan, it's not easy.
It's a tough job.
Let me tell you about my job. I get up in the morning with my delinquent friends that live in Pataskala and Buckeye Lake, and they get in their car with their filled-up coolers. And I'm not talking water and pop.
Okay.
And, they're pretty active, fellas, so we get a pretty good start on the day, and I do my best to try to keep up with them till about 11:30 in the morning. And then I'm done, because I have somehow inherited the full-time Little Brown Jug Week position of being the designated driver.
Oh, okay.
So I am, by 3 o'clock in the afternoon, I'm not only the only one that actually knows why I'm betting what I'm betting, but I'm the only one that can get behind the wheel of the car and get us home safely.
Well,
this will be my 42nd year. My first year was 1980 for Niatros.
Wow.
And the only 2 years that I've missed was 9/11. I was living in New Jersey. I was actually in New York City on 9/11. Maybe we'll talk about that tomorrow a little bit. And then, of course, the COVID year, 2020, when nobody was there.
Yeah.
And those are the only 2 I've missed.
Wow.
Since I first moved to Columbus in 1979. So I started in 1980, and I actually have a picture on the wall from the Columbus Dispatch the morning after Niatros's victory. And in that picture frame is my uncashed, old-style winning $2 ticket.
Wow. That's great.
So, it's a big week for me and the boys that I've been going up there with the whole time. And it's emotional. It's fun. It's a blast. It's something we look forward to every year. And I've said this once or twice doing broadcasts last year and this year, folks, if you have never been to Delaware, Ohio, and the racetrack and the Little Brown Jug, if you can't make it on Thursday, okay. But try to get up there if you can. Sunday is going to be a great day up there. We'll have some really good quality racing, a lot of races. and it'll just be a really great day. So again, we look forward to our coverage, of course, starting on Sunday and all the racing next week in Delaware. Okay, enough of me. We'll come back for the 5th here shortly. That's going to be the 3rd and final division of the 2-year-old Colt Pace, $12,400 total, $4,100 for the race. We'll be back shortly.
Do you want your horse to shine in the winner's circle? Feed DAC Oil. It makes a world of difference.
Volstead, Coach K. Hanover, Slay, Ohio's top trotters stand at Dublin Valley Farms. Volstead's offspring include Sugar Instead, the 2023 Ohio 2-year-old Trotting Filly of the Year, and 2024 Ohio Sire Stakes winner Jurassic Hattie. Coach K. Hanover, the son of world record holder Walner, and Slay, the son of Chapter 7, standing his first season at Dublin Valley Farms.
Oh, I hate to do this. Randy Smith, starting gate. Randy Smith, starting gate.
Roger has been calling for Randy Smith to go to the starting gate all day.
Yeah.
Something going on.
Something is going on.
But we've had people asking questions about the Joel Reese is from Australia, and he said, when is the jug? And said Thursday the 19th. So he says, oh, so it's Friday in Australia. I guess it is.
Yes.
But not only, we will have a lot of great content for you. As I said before, we're going to do the trackside lives in the morning. So make sure that you join on our Facebook and YouTube pages for that. We'll also then have countdown to post time, and then we'll have all the races. We're going to do something special this year. Ashley Daly's going to be doing our All Access with Ashley on the backside. So you're going to get to see things on the backside that you wouldn't see.
Oh, I'm going to stop her at our
So,
pop-up tent. I can promise you that.
Yes, it'll be a lot of fun getting to know what's going on back there, away from not just right on the track, but out in the backstretch in the barns. So All Access with Ashley, that's going to be a great feature all week long. And we have, of course, then don't forget about the OHHA 10. And if you've been getting your passports all summer,
Yep.
and you've got at least 5 stickers on there, come to the tent. There's going to be a special prize for you. You'll still get to keep your stickers and keep putting more stickers on for the rest of the fair season and turn those in for the giant grand prize. But we got something special for you there at Delaware. Wednesday and Thursday we'll have the speaker series. We will have one at 9 and one at 10, both Wednesday and Thursday, so 4 separate speaker series. And then we're going to have driver autographs, so that's going to be a great thing
That'll be
to have
great.
on Wednesday and Thursday.
It's always a good draw.
Yeah. So here's the post parade for the 5th.
1 is scratched. The 2 down by the parade, Nick Clegg. The 3, Fear the Panda, Mark St. Louis Jr. Number 4, Rodeo Jet with Angus Lake. Number 5 is scratched. And number 6, the Onyx Dragon, Justin Irvine. Sulky. Horse will take 1 score and go to the gate. Mark St. Louis drives the 3 for the Panda. 1 and 5 are scratched. Win place, exacta try. Did a double wagering in races 5 and 6. Don't be shut out. Wager now.
So we are scratched down to a field of 4, but the 6 will still trail. We'll still start from the second tier. So the 1 is a scratch, the 2 down by the parade, sitting first in the Ohio Fair Championship points right now for 2-year-old Colt Pacers. 20 out of 22 first, seconds, or thirds. Nick Clegg will drive down by the parade. Betty Clegg trains and owns. It's, of course, a down by the seaside out of a Royal Majesty mare, Gracie's Parade. Last start was at a Buckeye Stallion Series, finished second at Northfield Park, paces mile in 55-1. Fastest win time this year is 2 minutes and 2/5 at Canfield, and has already earned $93,914.
Crazy good. Crazy good. Number 3, Fear the Panda. Mark St. Louis in the bike for Randy and Amelia Smith at Xenia. 12 starts this year. 3 wins, 1 second, 2/3, $12,083 in earnings. A mark of 58-2 at Urbana, which is a pretty impressive mile. And Fear the Panda looking for his 4th win of the year.
Rodeo Jet and Angus Lake from the 4. Angus is also the trainer for Christina Koblenz right here in Wooster, so a hometown favorite of Rodeo Jet. This colt's been racing really well also. 10 starts, 4 wins, and 4 seconds. Fastest of those wins was at Bucyrus in 57-3, and also won just last week at Canfield in 58-1.
The 5 horses scratched. The 6, the Onyx Dragon, Justin Irvine in the bike for Gary Martin. Sue Stockwell, the owner, going for her 3rd win of the afternoon. This is a Fear the Dragon gelding out of the Shadow Play mare Shadow's Bell. Really impressive year-to-date performance. 9 starts, includes 5 wins, 2 seconds, 1/3, $37,000 plus in earnings, and a really solid mark of 155 at Northfield.
A nice bunch of horses, even though we are scratched down to a field of just 4. I think it's going to be a fast race. Very competitive race.
I think it is too, yeah. And I think you got a shot of being right around 2 minutes based on some of these previous fair times here. I was at Canfield when Nick Clegg won with Down by the Parade back on Labor Day. And that was a really, really impressive performance. Him flying home in 29 after some really good fractions, and then to go back up to Northfield 2 days later and get a check for 2nd for a $20,000 race. Really, really impressive. So 2 horses even money, 6 horses even money. Let's take it up to Roger, and in about 2 minutes and 10 seconds, we'll know who fared best today.
Often pushing down by 3-8 on the inside. Rodeo Jet up on the outside as they race around the turn, going to the first quarter. Fear the Panda racing 3rd and trailing the field. The Onyx Dragon to the backside. Angus Lake and Rodeo Jet on the outside. Hanging him is Nick Clegg with Down by the Parade as they race over the first quarter mark. Racing 3rd, it's Fear the Panda, the trailer, the Onyx Dragon at the quarter. 28-1. Into the turn they go. They're still going at it. Nose to nose, stride for stride, toe to toe. With an 8 to go from the not even to the half. On top, Down by the Parade on the inside. Hung on the outside, Rodeo Jet. They travel to the halfway point. Out moving is the Onyx Dragon, Justin Irvine, just loving this battle. Into the turn they go. 57-4. Down by the Parade with the lead. Racing 2nd, Rodeo Jet still going after him. 3 wide, Justin Irvine says, "Here I come, guys," with the Onyx Dragon. Also moving to the outside, Fear the Panda going to the 3-quarter mark. On the inside, Down by the Parade. The outside, the Onyx Dragon at the 3 quarters. 130 in the 5th as they race around the turn on top of the field into the stretch. Coming home, Down by the Parade. The Onyx Dragon on the outside sticks ahead in front through the stretch. Down by the Parade. The Onyx Dragon on the outside. It's Justin Irvine getting a triple with the Onyx Dragon. Down by the Parade was 2nd. Home 3rd, Rodeo Jet. 158 3/5.
158-3.
Justin Irvine is only 22 years old.
Correct.
A very patient drive, sat back, just waited for everything to kind of clear out. 3 wide up the backside, obviously knew what he had, but a very good drive by a nice young driver.
100%. 158-3 for the Onyx Dragon. Really impressive for the Dragon gelding. That's 6 wins and 10 starts this year. Sue Stockwell, number 3 on the afternoon. And 3 wins for Justin. So, yeah.
And the Onyx Dragon last week up at Northfield Park won a Buckeye Stallion Series in 55 flat. So he can bounce up to that next level and be very competitive up there also.
He's the one that beat down by the parade.
Yes.
Yep. Yep. They are, well, I got to tell you, I think the race might have been a little bit tighter if Angus didn't think that he had a chance here, because the 2 and the 4 literally battled from the beginning. 28-1 to the quarter, 57-4 to the half. They came home in a minute and 4/5, and Justin probably could have come home faster if he needed to. But great drive. Congrats, Justin Irvine, 3rd win. Sue Stockwell, 3rd win. The Onyx Dragon picks up a nice check for a couple of $1,000, and will now take his earnings up to about $40,000 year to date. Let's go to Roger.
Sue Stockwell, Geneva, Ohio, the winner. Gary Martin gets his 2nd win of the day as a trainer. Justin Irvine, a driving triple. This with the Onyx Dragon, a 2-year-old gunner before the Dragon of the DG's Shadow Small. A winner in 158 3/5 for the Onyx Dragon. That's 4 in a row in Ohio. Another winner from Midland Acres, the home of the Dragon. Results are official. Number 1 is scratched. The 2 down by the parade. 2, the 3 for the Panda. 4, the 4 Rodeo Jet. 3, the 5 was scratched. The 6, the Onyx Dragon, the winner. Top down, scratch 2, 4, 3, scratch 1 on the bottom. The quarter, 28-1. The half, 57-4. 3/4, 130-1. The mile, 158. 3/5.
Wow, that 4th quarter was a lot quicker than I thought it was.
Elliott Deaton drives the 3, Hot T. Hot T, Elliott Deaton. Don't be shut out. Wager now.
Very impressive win by the Onyx Dragon. That makes 10 starts on the year, winning 6. So pretty nice for the Dragon Colt.
100%.
So that is 5 races in the books. I wanted to mention one thing, and we were talking about Delaware and the Trackside Live. Our very first Trackside Live on Sunday morning will be Jay Wolf, the publicity director of the Little Brown Jug, and Jay knows everything jug related. So it'll be a good time. He'll be interviewed with Frank Frost. We'll interview him Sunday morning. I'm not sure of the time yet, whether it's going to be 9 or 10 o'clock, but you don't want to miss that, because Jay is just a wealth of knowledge, and we should try and have let's try to stump Jay contest.
Oh boy, that will not be easy.
It will not be easy.
It will not be easy.
Any of you out there, I'll be watching the Facebook page and YouTube page for comments.
Good
see
challenges.
If we can stump.
Yeah,
we gotta do that. We gotta stump Jay.
We probably should, and I think he'd enjoy the challenge.
I think so.
Yeah, that'll be great. Hey, our 6th race is coming up next. That is a filly 3-year-old trot with a purse of $5,780. And we're going to bring that to you in just a couple of minutes after we take a short break. You're watching Harness Racing from the Wayne County Fair in Wooster, Ohio, brought to you by the Ohio Harness Horsemen's Association and our fine sponsors. We will be right back.
For over 50 years, Midland Acres has provided top-quality Ohio-bred colts and fillies. As a third-generation farm, we understand the importance of delivering well-cared-for and well-mannered yearlings. Get in the winner's circle with the yearlings by Fear the Dragon, Yankee Cruiser, Long Tom, Summa Cum Laude, Ready for Money, and Bit of a Legend. See our yearlings at the Blooded Horse Sale August 27th and the Ohio Select Sale September 13th.
At Ohio State's Galbraith Equine Center, our veterinary champions are here for your champions 24/7, 365 days a year. Our expert team of boarded surgeons, sports medicine and rehabilitation specialists, together with veterinary cardiologists, internal medicine, and ophthalmologists, make our hospital your best resource for all sport horse performance issues. The Ohio State Veterinary Medical Center's Galbraith Equine Hospital. Call us today at 614-292-6661.
Okay, welcome back to Wooster, the Wayne County Fair. They have some really big, like a stage on wheels out in the infield, so I have this feeling that they probably, you see that, they probably hook a tractor to that and bring that out for their night's entertainment. They've also got 2 great big screens, so I think that they must have some pretty good crowds here at night. This is a really big grandstand, and plus the whole apron has chairs in it, so they can put a lot of people here. Thank everybody for watching. We've got a lot of people watching from all over the place. We said, somebody said, are you going to have some driver interviews? And yes, we will have. The Trackside Live is usually, the speaker series on Wednesday and Thursday is usually like a driver and a trainer. Last year it was Linda Toscano and Scott Ziran, and then they went off and won the jug and the jugette, so that was pretty cool. They were on our show, and then they had a really good couple of days, and they were very interesting. So we kind of wait until the last minute to find out. Depends who puts in the box, who's going to be racing, so we can figure out who we might have for that speaker series. But those are always a lot of fun. And as we said, I just texted Frank and I said, I guess we're going to have a Stump J. Wolf contest, because I already said it. Frank hates it when I come up with ideas at the last minute. So he's probably shaking his head right now. But I think that would be fun. If you guys know something out there, some little bit of jug trivia or Delaware trivia that maybe we can stump Jay Wolf on. So we'll keep an eye on that for next week. Also, I've been telling you all day who's sitting where in the Ohio Fair Championship points. And that Ohio Fair Championship is a little later this year. It's going to be held October 19th at Northfield Park, and they're going to go for $50,000 each per division. Northfield usually writes, when they host this, and they usually write some consolations also that are not exactly a part of the championship conditions, but they always write those so the people that are sitting a little bit further down can put in and have a nice purse. But $50,000 per division for the Ohio Fair Championship. So we will be live. OHHA will be live streaming that. And the Buckeye Stallion Series, they're having $75,000 finals, and those are going to be at Dayton Raceway on October 5th. But Buckeye Stallion Series will also be racing those all week long at Delaware. We have on Sunday a Buckeye Stallion Series. We have the 3-year-old Colt Trot and Filly Trot. On Monday we have the 3-year-old Colt Pace and the 2-year-old Filly Pace. Tuesday the 2-year-old Filly Trot Buckeye Stallion Series. Wednesday 3-year-old Filly Pace and 2-year-old Colt Trot. And then Thursday we showcase the 2-year-old Colt Pacers in the Buckeye Stallion Series.
Are we winning?
We're always winning at an Ohio Fair. And then, of course, the Sire Stakes finals, the Scarlet and Gray Championship, are going to be held October 12th and 13th at Northfield Park. The tracks rotate these. So last year, the championship, the Scarlet and Gray Championships, were at Scioto Downs. This year, they're going to be at Northfield, and then next year, they'll probably be at Dayton. So a lot of It's nice to kind of switch them around, give every track a chance to hold those great racing nights. Are always well attended and really exciting fields.
I like the transition as well in our state at the end of the fair season as the horses start to spread out and go to the big tracks. To see how they do against, if not tougher horses, just a different environment versus what they've been in over the course of the summer. Well, let's go to Roger for the intros.
Number 2, Punctual Pam. The driver, Charlie Nyek. Number 3, Hot Tea with Elliot Deaton. Number 4, Jerry Chill, Dan McCurgan. Number 5, Endless Time, Mark St. Louis Jr. And number 6, we had a Jesse, Logan Ebersole, Endless Sulky. Elliot Deaton drives the 3, Hot Tea. Don't be shut out. Wager now. In the banner, get another.
So this is the first of 2 divisions of the 3-year-old filly trot home talent colt stakes, going for a purse of $5,780. Miss Enterprise and Drew Neal from the rail. Rosie Weaver trains. Sharon Silcott from Orient, Ohio is the owner. This is an Enterprise filly out of a Muscle Hill mare. It's had 10 starts this year, 1 second and 1 third. Had a nice mile back at Van Wert, where she trotted in 2.4 flat, and also at Marysville trotted in 2.5.
Number 2 is Punctual Pam, Charlie Merrick, and the bike trains as well as Second Chance Stable. This is a filly out of Long Tom by the Andover Hall mare, Fat Hanover. 21 starts this year. She is looking for her first win to go along with 1 second and 1 third place finish.
Hot Tea changed the driver to Elliot Deaton for trainer Virgil Morgan and owner and breeder Joyce McClellan. This is an Enterprise filly out of an SJ's Photo mare. 9 of 15 this year. Won 3 in a row back Urbana, Xenia, and Eaton. Fastest of those was 2 minutes and 2/5 at Urbana. Also won a qualifier this year in 57 and 4. Had a record last year as a 2-year-old filly trotter of 57 and 1 at Scioto Downs.
Number 4, J.H. Hill. A pleasure to announce that Don McCurgan, at 83 years of age, will be driving this What the Hill filly, who is 11 out of 15 in the money this year with a mark of 57 and 3, including a win in her last 3 races. This is a What the Hill filly out of a Jailhouse Jessie mare, J.H. Jessica.
Endless Time and Mark St. Louis from the 5 for Herman Hagerman. Ronald Burke is the owner. This horse is sitting 3rd in the Ohio Fair Championship points, 13 for 19.
And number 6, What a Jessie, Logan Ebersole for Ken Sherman and Darrell Sherman, a What the Hill filly by the Jailhouse Jessie mare, Jessie's Messenger. 15 starts, 1 win, 3 thirds. Let's take it up to Roger for the call of this afternoon's 6th race.
He won't clear.
Laughing, trotting, Hot Tea for the lead. J.H. Hill on the outside second. Endless Time gets away third. Miss Enterprise fourth at the pylons. Racing fifth. We had a Jessie and backing off to trail the field. Punctual Pam. To the backside they go. Elliot Deaton and Hot Tea leads by 2.5. Taking the trip second. Don McCurgan with J.H. Hill in the backside. Endless Time third. Miss Enterprise fourth. What a Jessie fifth. Treading the field. Punctual Pam. 32 seconds into the turn. Miss Enterprise off stride at the 3/8 mark. It's Hot Tea with the lead. J.H. Hill racing second. In this time, trots third, racing fourth. The end of the stretch first time. Coming to the half, it's Water Jesse. Racing fifth, Punctual Pan. Trailing the field, Miss Enterprise at the halfway point. 101, 4/5 on to the backside and the 5/8 mark on top of the field. It's Hot Tea showing the way, racing second as he races to the backside. On the outside, in this time, goes back to the pylons. J.H. Hill racing third. Down the backside, Water Jesse fourth, Punctual Pan fifth. Miss Enterprise on the outside. Off stride, J.H. Hill at the 3/4 mark. 1:31. Midway around the final turn, Hot Tea and Elliott Deaton with 1/8 of a mile to go in Ohio. In this time, and Mark St. Louis tips to the outside, but it's Hot Tea bringing in the stretch and opening up. In this time is there second. The battle could be for third. No battle at the front. It's all Hot Tea. In this time, second, home third, Punctual Pam.
Talk to us, Roger. Talk to us. Should be about 2:04. Let's see.
3-5-2, unofficial. Bono, let's have them ready for the seventh. 3-8 for the Trotters. Get them ready for race 7.
Yeah, I did not hear the final time yet, but they were down
Nope.
3/4 at 1:31, so it must have been a pretty good mile.
I just wrote down 2.0 something, waiting for the next two numbers. Guessing probably about 2:04.
Yeah. Unofficially, Hot Tea your winner, Endless Time second, and Punctual Pam third. Don McGurkin and J.H.O. were sitting right there, and then unfortunately she made a break.
She did.
But,
She did.
She hasn't made a break for quite a while.
No.
6 starts. Has been racing really well.
Here comes Elliott and Hot Tea. You notice that when they're turning the horses off the track to go over there for a picture, the drivers are getting just past that little grass strip because they know if they stopped on the grass, they'd have to let the horses eat. So they're going right to the dirt to make sure they get past that.
In the winner's circle, number 3, Hot Tea. And the Joyce McClellan, Zanesville, Ohio. Virgil Morgan Jr., the winning trainer. Elliott Deaton with his 12th win at the fairs this season. The Philly by Enterprise of the Tory Inn. Home winner in 2:01. Final half, 59-1. This trophy in memory of Gary Heights. He's also official. Number 1, Miss Enterprise for the 2, Punctual Pan. The 3, Hot Tea, the winner. The 4, J.H. Hill, 6. The 5, Endless Time, 2. The 6, Water Jesse, 5. Top down, 4-3-1. 6-2, 5 on the bottom. The quarter, 30-2. The half, 101-4. 3/4, 131. The mile, 2:01. In the 7th, number 3, Fool Me Moxie, the driver, Justin Irvine. Justin Irvine drives the 3, Fool Me Moxie. Don't be shut out. Wager now.
Congratulations to Elliott Deaton, Virgil Morgan Jr., and the McClellans. Those of us that have been in the business and followed horse racing in Ohio for a long time are very familiar with those folks from Zanesville. The McClellans, of course, have a number of horses that are actively racing across the state right now. I remember the first one that I ever put the last name to that I knew of was a trotter by the name of Pinkman, which was handled by the Tactors a number of years ago, and I had met Mr. McClelland up at the Little Brown Jug, actually, back then when Pinkman was racing. So congrats to the McClellans, to Virgil, to Elliot. That was the 6th. The 7th is up next. We are halfway through our program. It'll be the 3-year-old Filly Trot 2nd Division, purse of $5,780, and some pretty impressive ladies that we will introduce to you when we come back after these messages.
Own a little and love it a lot. TheStable.ca is an award-winning fractional ownership operation. Buy as little as 1% of a racehorse and experience 100% of the thrill. TheStable.ca makes ownership easy, accessible, and affordable. Communication and customer service are at the heart of everything we do. Get started at TheStable.ca.
When you need supplies for your horse, one name stands out: Big D's. Since 1976, Big D's Tack and Vet Supply has been the equine experts you can trust. Whatever your horse needs is available at Big D's Tack and Vet Supply. Visit the retail outlet in Streetsboro, Ohio, or order online at BigDWeb.com for fast shipping. Most orders ship that day. Or call 1-800-321-2142. Big D's Tack and Vet Supply.
Okay, we are back here at Wooster. We got somebody coming up to get their passport stamped.
Yay!
So, sorry to make you walk way up here.
Welcome.
We'll get the passport stamp, so...
And we don't have any idea who's winning.
We have no idea.
No, we don't have a clue.
Well, this person I have seen a lot. So
have you? Yeah.
I'm pretty sure she's in the top part of it.
Let's see. Let me sneak over here and take a look at the book. Let's see.
We just look through here.
Look,
there's a lot of
Road
stickers.
Warrior, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, good for you. Perfect. Is that cheating, or are we okay with that? For husband works the paramutuals. Yeah, I think we're okay with that, as long as she comes. Yeah. All right. Okay, you're cool.
All right.
Thanks so much. No, you can't.
No, you can't.
No, you can't.
Because you're an OHHA
Thank you so
employee.
much. You bet.
You're right. You're a contract OHHA employee.
That's right. That's right.
It really wouldn't be fair if we could do it.
No. Well, it would if you couldn't do it.
Well, that's true. We have all the swag that we're going to give away. Talking about swag, we talked about if you come to the tent, the OHHA tent on the backside, but we're also going to have some other swag that we're going to give away. We've ordered some stuff in, some really cool little can koozies and some other stuff like that. So you may have to answer a trivia question to get anything, especially T-shirts. You're for sure going to have to answer a very, very difficult.
I think that's reasonable.
I think so too.
Yeah, no, that's definitely reasonable.
But it makes it a lot more fun too, everybody. And we have people, especially on Wednesday and Thursday, we have people lined up to spin the wheel, answer their question. And then we always say, well, you can phone a friend. So then down the line, people are asking, do you know that? Do you know that? Do you know that?
Oh, I love that.
Makes it a lot of fun for everybody.
Absolutely.
That's what we're there for. We're there to
entertain,
have some fun,
inform, and educate.
Yes.
And bring on as many partners to our wonderful sport as we can. And that is a great week to do it.
Yeah.
No
Absolutely.
question.
So this 7th race coming up, we just have one change that we know about so far. Fumi Moxie will be driven by Justin Irvine. It was we raced the Colts first, and then we've got going on with the fillies. And then our last 2 races of the day are the overnights. We've got that Tri-County Pace. You had to be owned or trained in Wayne, Stark, or Holmes County. It is a pace. And we've got some kind of nice horses in here that have been some old timers, I'm going to say, that have raced a lot of starts.
Absolutely.
And then we have the Signature Series trot, so we got the same on the Signature Series side, where we have horses that have been racing a lot. I love these races.
The signatures?
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
Give these horses a chance to keep racing, or give them a little break from the pari-mutuel track. It's just such a nice way to
keep them going.
Keep them going, yeah.
Yeah.
And these horses love to race.
And you know, and the owners putting them in the race, the trainers putting them in the races. You know, they look forward to the opportunity to participate in these. When they usually bring out, you know, families and relatives and everything when they do that, because it's such a big deal.
Well, we've got a horse in here in the 10th race. Caruso Hanover has had 341 lifetime starts. So you just think of the different places this horse must have been. He's 13 years old. He's at some beach somewhere. I mean, that's just in itself is really cool. But to have that many starts, probably raced all over the country. It's just amazing, these horses, how they get around. They race here and there. And
166 out of 341 in the money for $462,000.
Yeah.
Probably never been in a claimer. Oh, wait. August 7th at Northfield. Oh, Rosie's got this guy now, huh? Wow.
Yep.
Wow.
So he was not claimed out of that race, so Rosie maybe bought this horse. Joseph Yoder, her young second trainer.
Right. That's right. Joseph's been driving the horse.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Oh, that'd be great. Let's take it to Roger for the introduction of these fillies for the 7th race this afternoon.
1, Quick and Easy with Jason Thompson. The 2, Elias's Dream Girl with Eamon Hirschberger. Number 3, Fool Me Moxie, Justin Irvine. Number 4, Itty Bitty Blue, the driver, Drew Neal. The 5, Island Business, Charlie Myrick. And number 6, Home Run Queen, Darren Harvey, Iwasaki. Horse will take one score and dead of the gate. Justin Irvine, and the 3, Fool Me Moxie. Don't be shut out. Wager now.
So that was a look at these 6 3-year-old filly trotters. The number 1, Quick and Easy, Jason Thompson drives for trainer Scott Cox. Scott also leases this horse. Scotty is from Streetsboro, Ohio. This is a Volstead out of a Royal Strength mare. 18 starts on the year, 4 wins. The most recent win was at Jefferson in 2-5-2. Also won at Lisbon in 2-7-1, and won a qualifier at Northfield Park in 2-1-1.
Number 2, Eli's Dream Girl, Eamon Hirschberger for Levi, who trains and owns out of North Lawrence, Ohio. This filly is 3-year-old by Global Republic. Out of the Jailhouse Jessie mare, I Like Jessie. 14 starts this year, 7 wins, including 5 of the last 6 starts. Only one that wasn't a winner was a $20,000 Buckeye Stallion Series race at Northfield. So 8 out of 14 in total, $32,000 in earnings, 57-4.
So we're just going to go quickly down the rest. Fool Me Moxie and Justin Irvine for Isaiah Schrake. Itty Bitty Blue, Drew Neal for Rosie Weaver. Island Business, Charlie Myrick for Charlie Myrick. And Home Run Queen, Darren Harvey for West Hirschberger. So here they are into the stretch.
Off and trotting Quick and Easy for the lead. Fool Me Moxie is there second. Racing third. Sneaking up the inside is Home Run Queen from the second tier. As they race into the turn. 3 wide on the outside. Island Business as they race to the backside, going forward for Charlie Myrick. Now second and going to the top. Island Business has the lead as they race down the backside, going to the first quarter. Quick and Easy is second. Fool Me Moxie third. Home Run Queen fourth. Racing fifth. At the end of the turn, Itty Bitty Blue in trailing the field. Eli's Dream Girl. Over to the quarter in 31 seconds. Around the turn, going to the 3/8 mark. It's Island Business and Charlie Myrick leading by 2.5. Quick and Easy and Jason Thompson is here second. Fool Me Moxie with Justin Irvine third. Home Run Queen, Darren Harvey fourth. Dream Neal, Itty Bitty Blue fifth. And trailing the field, Ammon Hirschberger, Eli's Dream Girl.
102 and 1.
Over to the half, 102. 1/5 to the backside and the 5/8. Getting to show the way. It's Highland Business now by a length and 3/4. Goes off stride. Down the backside they go. The new leader, Jason Thompson, Quick and Easy. Home Run Queen is now second. Moving up on the leader. Racing third. Itty Bitty Blue about ready to come to the outside for Dream Neal at the 3/4. 133 flat. Pulled in the pocket. Darren Harvey, Home Run Queen. Itty Bitty Blue joins the chase on the outside, 3 wide. Into the stretch they come. Home Run Queen with the lead. Racing second, Quick and Easy. Itty Bitty Blue on the outside. It's Home Run Queen. Itty Bitty Blue closing with every stride. It's all Home Run Queen. Photo for place. The mile, 2:04.
Well, Island Business had it pretty much her way. Yeah.
I was terribly disappointed. He made that big move, got to the top, very confident move.
Absolutely.
And was trotting along really nice. And the first time in the last 6 starts that this horse is left out of there like that and then had to make that break.
So in doing so, the field changed quickly. Quick and Easy moved up to the lead. Home Run Queen with Darren Harvey literally just sat on the rail from the second tier at the beginning and was in third or fourth place for most of the race. And then when they got to the 3/4 pole, Darren pulled this full count filly out and took Itty Bitty Blue pretty easily to come home and win the race in 2:04.
And that Home Run Queen, I mean, you look at her lines as a 2-year-old. She was 12 for 14 as a 2-year-old, 8 wins, made $37,000. She's up to, she's 86,000 lifetime now.
Yep. And a $21,000 sale. Go to Circleville Friday, folks.
Yep, absolutely.
Go to Circleville. So I had it at 6-4-1 across the wire. That's unofficial. Do 7 wins and 15 out of 19 in the money
Home
for
Run Queen is
Home
owned
Run
by
Queen.
Wayne Mass from Dundee and Stephen Miller from Millersburg.
Trot for Hometown Colt Stakes, second division. Number 6, Home Run Queen. Wayne Mass Jr. and Stephen A. Miller, the owners. Wes Hirschberger, the winning trainer. Darren Harvey gets his second win on today's card. Number 18 this season at the fairs. 3-year-old filly by full count of Quantum Victoria. Home winner in 2:04. Wes Hirschberger, Darren Harvey, Home Run Queen.
This race in memory of Gary Heights, Wayne and Carol Smith.
You get a top down from Roger.
Yeah, we should be getting that momentarily.
With 2 more filly races coming up, the 8th and the 9th, before we move to our county race and our signature finale.
Almost seems like the leaves are changing color right in front of us.
I
Doesn't
know.
It seems,
Love it.
It seems like they're a little redder than they were.
Yeah.
It's also official. Number 1, Quick and Easy, 3. The 2, Eli's Dream Girl, 5. The 3, Fool Me Moxie, 4. The 4, Itty Bitty Blue, 2. The 5, Island Business, 6. The 6, Home Run Queen, the winner. Top down, 3, 5, 4, 2, 6, 1 on the bottom. The quarter, 31. The half, 102.1. 3 quarters, 133. The mile, 2:04. In the 8th race, scratch the 2, Dance with Devon. Scratch the 5, Legend and Crest. 2 and 5 are scratched in race 8. Going to be shut out. Wager now.
Rosie Weaver has joined us on our broadcast this afternoon. Probably tuned in to be able to watch Itty Bitty Blue in that last race. Came up for a nice check for second after getting away fifth. So welcome, Rosie. Congrats on the check. That's the 7th. The 8th coming up next. 3-year-old filly Pace, the first of 2 divisions. $5,900 purse. We're going to have a couple of scratches. We'll go over that and all the details with you when we come back. You're watching Ohio Harness Horse Racing live from the Wayne County Fair in Wooster, Ohio. Brought to you by the Ohio Harness Horsemen's Association. We'll be right back.
The first Wayne County Fair in Wooster, Ohio was held in October of 1850. Despite that day's bad weather, crowds arrived in droves, and the local newspaper reported the event as a success. The Wayne County Agricultural Society originally organized the fair to encourage area agriculture. Livestock, crop, farm machinery, domestic goods, and even a 2,500-pound piece of coal was displayed. The best exhibits were given $1 to $3 and a magazine subscription. As time progressed, so did the fair. In less than 3 decades, the Agricultural Society purchased land and would host the event inside what is now the present-day racetrack. There were no stalls, pens, or even fences to hold livestock, but rapid growth would again find the Wayne County Fair before the turn of the century. Racing would expand to include not only horses, but the gold medalist track and field athlete Jesse Owens. In 1933, Owens ran exhibitions against local residents and horses, winning both easily. Today, the Wayne County Fair is a member of the Home Talent Colt Stakes. They host 2 afternoons of live-action harness racing.
History, tradition. For over 100 years, 2- and 3-year-old trotters and pacers have started their careers on the tracks of the Home Talent Colt Stakes. See the future stars of Ohio harness racing at one of the Home Talent's 15 tracks. The stars of tomorrow are racing at a track near you today. The Home Talent Colt Stakes. You can't win them if you aren't in them.
Okay, welcome back to Wooster. We have heard that little spot about the Home Talent. You know, we talk about the Ohio Fair Championship, Buckeye Stallion Series, but all 4 colt circuits have their own banquets and have their top horses and top drivers. So you not only, the Ohio Fair Championship is kind of a statewide, and then we do have the county fair top driver and trainer from all the county fairs that we do at the banquet in January. But each colt circuit has their own, so that's kind of nice.
That is nice. That is nice.
Always a lot of fun at those banquets, as they usually hold them in November, December, January, somewhere in there, so you haven't seen your fair racing friends for a while, so it's kind of nice to go to those banquets and catch up with everybody, find out what their horses are doing.
Speaking of that, we just got a note on our Facebook comment from a lady who said, thanks to OHHA, I got to see my horse race today.
Good.
And we live for that. That's the best. Welcome to some folks I'm watching from Florida, from Indiana. John from Ireland has joined us. Good evening to you, sir. Thank you for being with us here in Northeast Ohio, where we've had an absolutely perfect day with 7 great races, 3 more to go. I'm sorry, 4 more to go.
4 more, yep.
4 more.
It is a beautiful day, and you can smell the fair food.
Yes,
Kind
I
of
even
starting.
just
You
had
went
my.
down for fries, right?
I had my greasy quota of half-cooked French fries. Very convenient, located close to the grandstand. So it's okay. I wasn't expecting anything other than what I got. So it's not like I'm disappointed or anything. And a little salt and ketchup on French fries, and they all taste the same
That's right.
anyway. And it
They're
doesn't
all
really
good.
matter.
Especially outside, sitting in the grandstand.
Yeah,
right?
100%. Although that crowd has been over at that barbecue place all day that you mentioned earlier.
Yeah, it's I have many times I've been here. I've never eaten over there. I see they have a quarter chicken for $6, so that must be. That seems like a pretty good deal to me.
That seems okay. Absolutely.
They have dinners or just the chicken.
A la
You can
carte.
get either, yeah. Dinner comes with green beans and applesauce and rolls and all that kind of stuff.
All the
so,
good country stuff.
All the good stuff, yeah.
We're going to be back here tomorrow, 12 o'clock post as well. I know Kim sent us the programs. I printed mine but left it at home, so I don't know. Have you taken a glance at it? Is there a big difference between today and tomorrow's program?
I think we got a few more. I think we've got 14 tomorrow.
Okay, good.
I'm not 100% sure, though.
Okay. Chris, you with us tomorrow?
Oh, yeah.
Yes, he is.
And then Chris and I are going to pack up as fast as we can and go down the road and do the Upper Sandusky one.
Tonight or tomorrow?
At 5, tomorrow.
Oh, tomorrow.
Yep.
Wow.
Tomorrow's that day what we have four racing programs in the one day, so it's always kind of a. And Chris always draws the short straw, and he has to do the double duty. I think it's because he can break down and put things out faster than anybody.
Attaboy.
That's why he gets this.
It's
skill.
A skill. Yes.
It is a
It's
skill.
skill.
There's 12 tomorrow? Okay.
Okay.
So we will probably get done
What time
about the same time.
Sandusky?
If we get done by 3, Sandusky is, let me check.
5-ish. Yeah.
So it's kind of quick.
Yeah.
to
You
get
guys
down
have
there.
to move pretty quickly. Yeah, it's an hour to get over there. Right. Okay, here's the horses for the 8th. Let's take it up to Roger.
And Betty Rocks with Elliott Deaton. The 2 is scratched. The 3, I'm a Beach Lady, Mark St. Louis Jr. The 4, I Fly Solo, Darren Harvey. The 5 is scratched. The 6, Odds On Sarah, Keith Cash Jr. in Milwaukee. Number 7, Dazzling Delilah, has been excused from the post parade, but will start.
Faster.
What's that about?
Not post parading.
Yeah.
Just I don't know. They
Working
have-
on something.
Yeah, could be. I think. But let's go over the horses in this field because we've been getting
a little
haven't we?
close.
Yeah.
You're right. Go ahead. Let's do it.
Betty Rocks and Elliott Deaton from the rail. Ryan Deaton, the trainer and the owner. Ryan is from Somerville, Ohio. This is a pet rock filly out of a Feelin' Frisky mare. 14 starts on the year, 1 win. That was just 2 starts back at Canfield where she won in 2 minutes flat. Last week she raced at Northfield, finished 4th, but paced her mile in 57-3.
The number 2 is scratched. Number 3 is I'm a Beach Lady. Mark St. Louis gets the drive for Herman Hagerman, owned by Hagerman, Yoder, and Schrock. This is a down by the seaside filly out of the Rock and Image mare, Rock It On Out. Busy horses here, 24 starts, 9 wins, 5 seconds, 2/3, $68,000-ish in earnings and a mark of 53-2 at Scioto Downs.
I-Fi Solo and Darren Harvey from the 4-hole for trainer Deidre Houghton from Wooster, right here at Wooster, and Mark Walker from Aberdeen, North Carolina, owned this Do Me That Again filly. She's out of an All-American native mare. 9 starts on the year, 1 win. That was at Mansfield in 2-3. Had 14 starts last year. It's almost $16,000 in earnings total.
The 5 is scratched. The 6, Odds On Sarah, owned by Odds On Racing of Boca Raton, Florida. This is under the guidance of Virgil Morgan Jr. as trainer. Who's the driver, Susan? I missed it.
I missed it also, sorry.
Okay. It's not Brett Miller.
No.
So we'll tell you that. The driver is not Brett Miller. 16 starts this year, 9 wins, 1 second, 3 thirds, 50,000 in earnings, a mark of 55. It's a Racing Hill filly out of the Better's Delight mare, Keystone Paula. Bred by Odds On down in Florida, and a really, really nice little 3-year-old.
Dazzling Delilah from the 7. Luke Ebersol drives for Jeff Ebersol. Yorkshire Pacer Stud Farm from Sunbury, Ohio, the owners and the breeders of this Dancing Yankee filly. She's out of a Mantacular mare, Spectacular. This is the gray filly that you will see out there, so she stands out quite a bit. Just 6 starts this year as a 2nd and a 3rd. Finished 3rd at Mount Vernon in 2-1. She also raced at Northfield at the Summit County Fair and was timed in 57-1 there. Did not start as a 2-year-old.
Just got a question on the feed. I wondered whether you might know the answer to this. I'm not sure. I come up with probably a couple out of the top 5, but the question is, who is the current leading trainer in the state of Ohio right now?
At Fairs?
Yeah, I think we could answer it that way.
Yeah, Fairs. It's a tie. A few races ago it was a tie between Rosie Weaver and Betty Clegg.
Perfect. Let's take it up to Roger for the call of the 8th.
Pacing on the beach lady with Betty. Betty Rocks is there 2nd. I Fly Solo gets away 3rd. Into the turn, Odds On Sarah racing 5th as they race to the backside. Trailing the field, Dazzling Delilah. All going for the quarter with a rush on the outside. Keith Cash Jr. coming up with Odds On Sarah down the backside of the first quarter mark. Now takes the lead. On the Beach Lady is there 2nd. Betty Rocks 3rd. 29 4 fifths into the turn, racing 4th. Dazzling Delilah is trailing the field as they race over to the 3/8 mark. The leader, on the Beach Lady, racing 2nd. Odds On Sarah. Betty Rocks racing 3rd. In 4th is I Fly Solo. Dazzling Delilah trails the field. Straight alignment as they race over to the halfway point. They're halfway home, the leader, on the Beach Lady. 1 minute flat on to the backside and the 5/8. Racing 2nd, Odds On Sarah. Betty Rocks racing 3rd. I Fly Solo 4th. Dazzling Delilah trails the field, about to come to the outside. Going to the 3/4 mark. Opening up a bit. I'm a Beach Lady and Mark St. Louis now by 3. Odds On Sarah 2nd. Betty Rocks comes to the outside 3rd at the 3/4. 1:28-2 into the stretch they come. I'm a Beach Lady by 3.5. Racing 2nd, Odds On Sarah. Betty Rocks closing on the outside. Through the lane, I'm a Beach Lady. Betty Rocks on the outside 2nd. It's all Mark St. Louis. I'm a Beach Lady. Betty Rocks home 3rd. I Fly Solo. 158, 2 fifths.
Our second sub-minute mile of the afternoon, I believe. Number 3, I'm a Beach Lady. Mark St. Louis for Herman Hagerman. Second, I believe, was Betty Rocks. The 1/3, I Fly Solo. Darren Harvey with the 4-horse. And there's a little shuffling going on there. It was pretty cool when the race started off, and I'm a Beach Lady went right to the front, and Odds On Sarah taking advantage of that second-tier position behind the 1, just jumped right to the lead by the quarter in 29-4. And Mark St. Louis said, no, I don't think so. I'm coming back, and went right back out to the front and took the lead at the half, and they sat 3-6-1 all the way until about the 3/4 pole. And at that point, Betty Rocks went tipping to the outside. Elliott Deaton closed for the second place finish. Humboldt Beach Lady held on. Last half of 58-2, last quarter in 30 seconds flat. Congratulations to the Hagerman clan. That's 10 wins and 25 starts, and 17 out of 25 in the money. Those earnings now put that over $70,000 on a horse that was purchased for $12,000 2 years ago. So congrats to that gang. Back to the winner's circle.
3-year-old filly pace, hometown of Cold State, first division, number 3, On the Beach Lady. On the Hagerman Racing, Martin Yoder and Daniel Schrock. Herman Hagerman, the winning trainer. Mark St. Louis Jr. in the sulky, the winningest driver at the Ohio Fair Circuit this year. That is win number 98 for Mark St. Louis. 3-year-old filly, but down by the seaside and rock it on out. A winner today in 158, 2/5. First division sponsor RVI. Results are official. Number 1, Betty Rocks, 2 is scratched. The 3, On the Beach Lady, the winner. The 4, I Fly Solo, 3. The 5 is scratched. The 6, Odds On Sarah, 4. The 7, Dazzling Delilah, 5. Top down, 2 scratch 1. 3 scratch 4. 5 on the bottom. The quarter, 29-4. The half, 1 minute. 3 quarters, 128-2. The mile, 158, 2/5. 9th race. Number 2, SP Dancing with the Stars. Make the driver, Keith Kice Jr. Keith Kice Jr. on the 2, SP Dancing with the Stars. Number 5, Song of the Queen. Justin Irvine. Justin Irvine, the 5, Song of the Queen. Don't be shut out. Wager now.
That was our fastest mile of the day so far, 58-2. We have to go a long ways back, all the way back to 2003 for our track records here at Wooster. The all-age pacing track record is held by Adias A. Robert Belcher trained. David Hawk drove in 2003, 154-3.
Wow.
What a heck of a mile.
Wow.
And the all-age trot is held by Dunkster, who is was inducted into the Ohio Harness Racing Hall of Fame in 2017, but he set the track record back in 2003 of 157. So a nice, 2 nice miles.
2 really impressive times for this track.
Ago.
Yeah, that's great. Wow. That wraps up the 8th. Our 9th is next. That's the second division of the 3-year-old filly pace. It has a purse of $5,900. Some real workhorses in this one, and we'll go over the details with you shortly. We're going to take a short break, let you get some information from our sponsors, and we'll be back in just a bit. You're watching Harness Racing Live, brought to you by the Ohio Harness Horsemen's Association. Thank you.
Do you want your horse to shine in the winner's circle? Feed DAC oil. It makes a world of difference.
At Ohio State's Galbraith Equine Center, our veterinary champions are here for your champions 24/7, 365 days a year. Our expert team of boarded surgeons, sports medicine and rehabilitation specialists, together with veterinary cardiologists, internal medicine, and ophthalmologists, make our hospital your best resource for all sport horse performance issues. The Ohio State Veterinary Medical Center's Galbraith Equine Hospital. Call us today at 614-292-6661.
Welcome back to Wooster, the Wayne County Fair. really nice fairgrounds, just very pretty with the trees all around. Just a great day here at Wooster.
Convenient barns to the track as well,
Yes.
which I know the horse folks live for.
Yeah.
They make it really easy here. I came in on the south end of the track, and they guided me around to come across this way. I just said to somebody, "Hey, where's Susan Park?" And they pointed towards the infield, so I knew I was headed in the right direction over there. But yeah, it has been an absolutely perfect day. Weather is expected to be about the same tomorrow, maybe a couple of degrees warmer. Like the noon post time, though.
Yeah.
You know, even Chris just confirmed for us a couple of minutes ago. We got 12 races tomorrow, so we should be live from about 11:55 till about 3:15 or 3:30 or so, if they stay on time. And even if they don't, it's not a terrible place to be for a little more time than that.
That's right.
But you guys, yes, you will be excused to run the heck out of here as quickly as possible.
Yeah, we have to get.
Will they let you bring the cars down to the track?
We
were
are.
able to load
They
over
let
here?
us load up right here, which
Okay,
is
good.
nice because it's a little bit of a
Yeah,
struggle
that's too
getting
much
the
of a
stuff.
schlep. Yeah, that's too far out there.
Yeah, we have a lot of heavy equipment that needs to. When I was unloading it before, there was a gentleman watching, and he said, "Man, you guys bring a lot of stuff." I said, "Well, it's kind of a couple of big cases."
One step above. That's what we try to do. One
Yeah.
step above average for everything that we do here in our group.
So we're waiting for one more horse to get out. And then Roger wants to get them together so we can have a nice orderly post parade. That is Roger's theme of the day, I think, an orderly post parades.
Hey, if you don't mind, I got a quick little personal thing to do here. I got to wish a happy birthday to Mrs. Donna Sorg out in Hebron, Ohio. Donna is the 91-year-old mother of my best buddy, Greg.
Oh, wow.
Who is one of my Little Brown Jug partners. And Donna has been with me and her crazy son for, wives and losses and divorces and kids and, all the good stuff. So happy birthday, Mama. Hope you're having a great day.
So let's join Roger for the post parade.
These are the
of
horses
ninth
for the
race.
ninth race. 3-year-old filly pace, hometown Cold State Second Division, sponsored by RBI. Number 1, Mocha Time, the driver, James Day. Number 2, SP, Dancing with the Stars, Keith Cash Jr. The 3, Blazing Dragon, Logan Eversole. The 4, Fancy Dragon, Rocky Road. The 5, Song of the Queen, Justin Irvine. The 6, Control Flames with Darren Harvey. And number 7, Cruiser Canceled, Elliot Deaton, Iwasaki. Keith Cash Jr. the 2, Justin Irvine the 5. Don't be shut out. Adrian now.
So we'll take a close look at these horses with 7 in them. We're going to have to move along here. Mocha Time and James Day from the rail. James is also the trainer for Power Play Racing 87 LLC. This is a big risk out of a Dragon Again mare. 8 starts this year, has 1/3. That was at Cortland, where she was timed in 2, 4, and 3. I just had 1 start as a 2-year-old and really lightly raced this year with only the 8 starts.
SP Dancing with Stars from the Clegg Barn, Keith Cash and the bike. 36 starts this year, 25 out of 36 in the money. $58,000 in earnings, a mark of 58 and 4. This is a Dancing Yankee filly out of the 4-star Shark mare, Angelic Star.
Blazing Dragon, Logan Ebersol drives, and Logan also trains this horse for John Semmelhack from Litchfield, Ohio. This is a Fear the Dragon filly out of a Rock and Roll Heaven mare, Blazing Britches. 5 for 8 this year. Did not start as a 2-year-old. Has 1 win on the year. And that was at Northfield Park in a condition race, 57-3.
Number 4 is Fancy Dragon. Rocky Ward trains, drives, and owns this Fear the Dragon filly out of a Western Hanover mare. Fancy filly was a $14,000 purchase. 19 starts this year, 6 out of 19 in the money. That's $16,000 in earnings and a mark of 158 at Northfield.
Song of the Queen, make the driver Justin Irvine. Isaiah Schrake is the trainer for owner and breeder Phil Baldoff. This is a bit of a legend N filly out of a Yankee Cruiser mare. 15 starts on the year, 1 win. That was at Northfield Park in 59-4.
Control Flames, Darren Harvey trains, drives, owned by John Miller, a Dancing Yankee filly out of a Dragon Again mare, Sapphire Flames. 17 starts this year, just 3 wins, 2 seconds and a third, mark of 58-2. Had a couple of break issues in the last few starts, but when she stays flat, she can be tough.
Cruiser canceled, and Elliott Deaton from the 7 for trainer Ryan Deaton. Colder Than Ice Racing, Dustin Ford Racing, and Randy Young Stables are the owners of this Yankee Cruiser filly out of a Pan Pacific Flight mare. Flight canceled. 25 starts this year, 5 wins. The fastest win was a qualifier in 156-2. As a 2-year-old, she had a mark of 155-3 at Scioto Downs. So a very fast baby, and came back this year. Earned $40,000 last year, has earned almost $30,000 this year already. So pretty consistent.
It's an interesting tote board. We have the 1 is 45-1, the 2 is the 1-2 favorite, 3 is 3-1, the 4 is 99-1, 45-1 for the 5, 7-1 for the 6, and 4-1 for the 7 horse. Who's that 99-1? Rocky Ward.
Rocky Ward from Aiken, South Carolina, trains, drives, and owns. It's funny, you usually see the purchase prices, you usually see just a flat, like $7,000, $8,000, $9,000.
Yeah.
This one is $14,700.
$700.
So there must have been a little bit
bidding,
of a bidding war
bidding
there
by the
going on.
hundreds,
Yes.
right? Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Horses are now moving towards the starting gate. 3 more races, including this one. Again, this is the 9th. This is the 3-year-old filly Pace with an individual purse of $5,900, the 2nd division. And we're at the Wayne County Fair. Let's send it up to our good friend Roger Houston for the call of this afternoon's 9th.
Pushes the all in behind the Wilkenberg gate on the upper turn. Gate swings into the stretch and here they come. Recall.
They're all there. I don't know what happened. We have a recall. Would have been something other than the break.
I have my USTA rule book here. There's only a few reasons for a recall now.
Right.
So a horse scores ahead of the gate. There is interference. A horse has broken equipment. There is a malfunction of the starting
Recall's
gate.
charged number 1, Mocha Time, who made a break and interfered with the 6 horse, Control Flames.
There you go.
So that was what it was.
Recall charged to the
Interference.
1, Mocha Time.
So that is one of the reasons for a recall, is that there is interference. There's also a malfunction of the starting gate. A horse falls before the word go is given, or a horse comes to the gate out of position. So those are your recall reasons.
So they'll try again.
That's always the trouble with trailers. That's always a possibility that there will, especially with 2 trailers, because you're kind of down in there. With just 1 trailer, you can follow out anybody that you want.
Right.
Which makes it kind of nice. If the horse in front of you is having a little trouble, you can just move over.
Now that's a question that I need an answer to. If there's a 6 and a 7 back there, does the 6 have to go behind the 1, or can he go from outside the 7?
No,
behind
he has to go
He has to go
inside the
behind the
7.
inside. Okay.
Here they come.
Yeah, that could get ugly. Here we go. Roger for the call.
Often pacing for the lead. SP Dancing with the Stars. Inside, Make Good Time as they race into the turn. Fancy Dragon settles in third as they race around the turn. Racing fourth from the second tier. Cruiser Canceled. Racing fifth. That's Control Flames. Down the backside they go. 6 is Song of the Queen, and trailing the field, Blazing Dragon. Going to the backside and the first quarter mark. SP Dancing with the Stars with the lead. Mocha Time second. 29-2. Fancy Dragon racing third. Fourth is Cruiser Canceled around the turn. Control Flames fifth. Here comes Cruiser Canceled and Elliott Deaton now fourth. Moving up on the outside third as they pass the stand for the first time, coming to the halfway point. SP Dancing with the Stars brings them over to the halfway point. Mocha Time. Cruiser Canceled on the outside. Halfway home.
1 minute, 2 fifths.
1 minute, 2 fifths. On to the backside they go. Fancy Dragon is there fourth, racing fifth on the inside. Control Flames with a rush on the outside. Here comes Song of the Queen. Down the backside now fifth. Also moving up on the outside, Blazing Dragon now 6th. On the inside, the short route, Control Flames now 6th, now 5th. At the 3 quarters. 129-3. Little more than an 8 to go. SP Dancing with the Stars with the lead. Racing third. About to come to the outside further is Mocha Time. Into the stretch. Cruiser Canceled in the outside. Through the lane. SP Dancing with the Stars. Cruiser Canceled in the outside. Closing in. SP Dancing with the Star. Cruiser Canceled. SP Dancing with the Stars was second.
A little bit of an upset there. 201. 201 after a 1 minute and 2 fifths first half. Great job by Cruiser Canceled. Just that's where the second tier comes in handy. The 7 hole is actually the 3 hole.
Yeah.
Had that inside lane for pretty much the whole race. Cruiser Canceled got away fourth, was second on the outside at the quarter, second sitting on the rail at 3 quarters, and made a nice little brush to win at odds of 7-2, defeating the favorite. 3-5 was SP Dancing with Stars with Keith Cash. Time of 2:01. Last quarter in 31 and a piece. Pretty competitive race, a lot of moving around.
It was.
That's what we like.
Yep, an exciting race for the fans in the stands. Which we have a pretty good crowd. Some
Yes,
people
we
started
do.
to leave a little bit, but we had a nice crowd all afternoon.
2, 1. Let's have it ready for the 10th. First Division, Tri-County Pace, 7 of it.
So unofficially 7-1.
Cruiser Canceled, 6 wins, now in 26 starts. SP Dancing with Stars with that second place finish now is 26 out of 37 in the money. The earnings over $60,000. Elliott handled that horse really well in that race. That was a great steer.
Cruiser Canceled was sitting 15th in the Ohio Fair Championship points, so may move up a smidge.
Into the nice racing. Dustin Ford racing. Randy T. Young Stables. Ryan Beaton, the winning trainer. Elliot Beaton getting his second win of the day. Number 13 at the county fairs this season. For Cruiser Cancel, 2 in a row in Ohio. 3-year throw to Yankee Cruiser out of flank canceled. Results are official. Number 1, Local Time 3. The 2, SP Dancer of the Stars 2. The 3, Blazing Dragon 5. The 4, Fancy Dragon 7. The 5, Song of the Queen 6. The 6, Control Flames 4. The 7, Cruiser Canceled, the winner. Top down 3, 2, 5, 7, 6, 4. 1 on the bottom. The quarter 29 and 2. The half 1 minute 2. 3 quarters 129 3. The mile 201 1/5. 10th race, Logan Ebersole, the 1, Sprague Rockin', the 5, Sirocco Misty Said, James Day. Logan Ebersole, the 1, James Day, the 5. Don't be shut out. With a wager now.
So that is our stake races are in the books. They're finished for the day. We are going to come back with some more stake races tomorrow, but we're going to move on to the overnight part of the program. The 10th race coming up, the Tri-County Pace. Wayne, Stark, and Holmes County owned or trained. I think this is just one division of this race, and they're going to go for $1,000. So we'll be back to take a look at all 7 horses right after this.
Mark your calendar for the new and exciting North American Standard Bred Mix Sale. Tuesday, December 17th at the Mount Hope Event Center in Mount Hope, Ohio. Broodmares, broodmare prospects, race horses, and stallion shares. Pedigrees announced by Ed Teefee and Gabe Pruitt. Online bidding, clean, heated facility. The North American Standard Bred Mix Sale. A live auction to see quality horses with industry-leading pedigrees. Tuesday, December 17th in Mount Hope, Ohio. Entries are now open.
The future is bright in Ohio. Ohio Sire Stakes, Buckeye Stallion Series, 66 county and independent fairs. Whether it's the Ohio Sire Stakes, the Buckeye Stallion Series, or the county fairs, Ohio has a place for your racehorse. This year, Ohio breds are racing for nearly $23 million in stakes purses. Be part of the winning. Breed, buy, race, win in Ohio.
Roads all morning. We're going to take.
Okay, welcome back to the Wayne County Fair here in Wooster. This is the OHHA broadcast crew bringing you 11 races today from Wooster.
I can pull one up online from somewhere else if you want to call something over at Pocono or
someplace.
Paris or someplace else. Yeah, a great day here. 10th race coming up next. Again, we talked about this a couple of times. This is a race that is designated for locals only. So if you take a look at the ownership here, starting with horse number 1, it's Wooster, Millersburg, Wooster, and Marshallville, which are all towns within Wayne, Stark, and Holmes County.
So definitely a Wooster heavy field here.
A Wooster.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 out of the 7 are owned by residents of Wooster.
Woosters.
Should be a wild time in the grandstand right now, shouldn't it?
Should box those 5 horses in the exacta.
Yeah.
The range here, 8-year-old, 4-year-old, 10-year-old, 13-year-old, and 5-year-olds.
Yeah, we've got horses that have been in just 39 lifetime starts all the way up to 341 lifetime starts. And we talk about that these are the war horses at Caruso Hanover, bred by Hanover Shoe Farms. Of course, they are the leading and have been for years and years and years leading breeding farm in the country. produces more winners than anybody. Great.
That's what I really like is when we get to some of these races, and even in the signature where there's some older horses that we get sometimes as well, is looking at the grandfathers, looking at these names. I mean, Cam's Card Shark hasn't raced in a long time,
Yeah.
And the same thing for Western Hanover and McCardle and Noble Land Sam, and I just love that part of it. And it's interesting as some of the ones that you remember. I had one great experience at a Little Brown Jug many years ago with a horse named Life Sign, who ended up winning a Little Brown Jug race for John Campbell. And for some reason, you latch on to those that you've followed or you've gambled on or something, and you just stay with them, so that whenever you see like a Life Sign in a program now, it brings back that memory of, oh my gosh, I remember that was such a great day. And of course, I get into arguments with Roger all the time on the best jug ever. I thought it was Life Sign, and he's a big Wiggle-It, Jiggle-It guy, and I get that because Wiggle-It did almost fall down in the first turn of his Little Brown Jug and came back to win it. Hopefully we'll have some great excitement up there next week. I would think that we would. We've got horses racing in the jug that are coming off of mile tracks and 7/8 tracks and 5/8 tracks. Haven't been too many of them that have raced on the half. I think maybe it was one race at Yonkers, a big race where a couple of them might have participated in a half-mile track, but it should be really great if the weather holds up. And I put a posting up on Twitter the other night because I was watching a race down in the Red Mile on Sunday, and it seemed like every 2-year-old race was going in 151. And and it's almost become like the normal in the Grand Circuit races. I mean, that's literally it seems like it happened overnight. But Saturday night now at Scioto, at the Meadowlands, at Mohawk Woodbine up in Canada, most of the races are 150 or better. The 48s and the 49s have become what used to be for us the 52s and the 53s. So it's an exciting time. A lot of big races left this year, and Grand Circuit racing as well. I did a printout at the early part of the year. I could just show this to you, Susan. If you just look at and glance at it, that red line is from there down. We still have all the rest of these. So, there's still a lot of big races left to come. And we've got some coming in Dayton and Northfield both. So we'll have some localized excitement for some Grand Circuit. Let's take it up to Roger for the introduction of the local group for the 10th race.
Holmes County and their trade. DAC Vitamins and Minerals. Number 1, Spoiled Rockin', Logan Eversole. Number 2, Talk Dreamy to Me, Darren Harvey. The 3, Casino Director, Angus Lake. The 4, Crusoe Hanover, Dream Wheel. The 5, Sirocco Misty Said, James Day. The 6, Whiskey and Sunshine with Emmanuel Miller. And number 7, Dirty Dreams, Zito Sulky. Horse will take 1 score and go to the gate. Logan Eversole the 1, James Day on the 5. Don't be shut out. Original. Barnard.
So from the rail, we have Spoiled Rockin'. Logan Ebersol will drive for Deb Persistny. Kenneth Eads is the owner. This is an 8-year-old pet rock out of a Cam's Card Shark mare. 153 lifetime starts, 17 wins, 18 seconds, 12 thirds, 141,000 plus in earnings, and a mark as a 6-year-old of 152-1 at Scioto Downs.
Number 2, Talk Dreamy to Me. Darren Harvey drives for Ron Wagner out of Wooster here. This is a 4-year-old Racing Hill gelding out of the Cam Best mare, Cameo and Lace. 10 starts this year, 1 win, 1 second, and 2 thirds. Only 33 lifetime starts for this one, 9 out of 33 in the money. Lifetime earnings of just under $23,000.
Another war horse, Casino Director. Angus Lake drives for Miranda Shedrown. Miranda is right here from Wooster and owns this 10-year-old gelding by Art Director. 248 lifetime starts, 18 wins, 26 seconds, 32 thirds, $150,000 in earnings, and a mark as an 8-year-old of 153 at Northfield Park.
Number 4, Crusoe Hanover. Drew Neal on the bike for Rosie Weaver. Owner is James Yoder from Millersburg. The 13-year-old Some Beach Somewhere gelding out of the Western Hanover mare Castaway Hanover. This year, 8 wins, 4 seconds, and a third out of 23 starts. Lifetime 341 starts, 53 wins, 51 seconds, 62 thirds, earnings of $461,000. And if you'll go back to 2018, when he was 7 years old, he had a mark of 51 and a piece at Northfield.
Sirocco Misty said from the 5-hole with James Day up for Deb Persinti. Kenneth Edens is also the owner of this one. This is an 8-year-old Well Said, $110,000 in earnings. Whiskey and Sunshine, Emmanuel Miller up for Amy Wengard. This is a 4-year-old mare, 39 lifetime starts, and Dirty Dreams and Mario Zito, a 5-year-old Mr. Apples with just 49 lifetime starts.
And here we go. Roger with the call.
Often Person Casino Director right out for the lead. Crusoe Hanover on the outside second. Getting away third as the race into the turn. Talk Dreamy to Me. Racing fourth. Spoiled Rockin' round the turn. Going to the first eighth. Racing fifth in the second tier. Dirty Dreams. Down the backside they go. Whiskey and Sunshine and treading the field. Sirocco Misty Said. Going to the first quarter mark. Casino Director Angus Lake taken by the quarter. 29-4. The end of the turn. Out moving on the outside. Talk Dreamy to Me and Darren Harvey. Now second and moving up to challenge. Racing third into the turn. Crusoe Hanover passing his turns first time. Coming to the halfway point. Casino Director with the lead. On the outside. Talk Dreamy to Me. Now second. Third. Crusoe Hanover. Up on the outside. Now fourth as they race around the turn. Dirty Dreams. 1 minute, 4 fifths at the half. To the backside they go. Spoiled Rockin' inside fifth. Sixth on the outside as they race around the turn. Go on to the backside. That's Sirocco Misty Said and Tread in the field. Whiskey and Sunshine. Go on to the 3/4 mark. The leader is Casino Director Angus Lake trying to go coast to coast. 3 wide on the outside. Dirty Dreams and Zito coming on. 129-3. Casino Director has the lead. Out moving on the outside. That is Aaron Harvey. Talk Dreamy to Me. 3 wide on the outside. Dirty Dreams coming through the stretch. It's Casino Director with the lead. The battles for second and third. It's all Casino Director. Crusoe Hanover second. Dirty Dreams is third. 159 for fifths. Oh, for Casino Director in the Tri-County Pace.
Wow.
Nice race.
Really nice race.
Another sub 2-minute mile, 159-4.
Congrats to Miranda and Angus Lake. Rosie Weaver second with Crusoe Hanover. Dirty Dreams was third with a nice big move at the half there from fifth to end up holding on for a third place finish. 159-4, last half 59-4. Workhorses, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, they just push. They just push hard.
Roger said that this, he thinks this is Casino Director's second win of this Tri-County Pace. The Wayne, Stark, and Holmes County owned or trained. Miranda Shedron not only owns this horse, but trains him too. an art director out of a Village Jove Mare Casino bus. So they took mom's name and sire's name, put them together, and got Casino Director.
Yeah, exactly.
Nice name.
Yep. And here comes Angus with the Casino Director.
Kind of really matches Agnes's colors well, too. It's got the black and green.
Yeah, absolutely. It looks like a chip.
Casino Director, owned and trained by Randy Shedden of Wooster, Ohio. Angus Lake getting his 5th win this season at the fairs. 10-year-old Gunny, the art director of the Casino bus, home winner 159-4.
A well-behaved 10-year-old animal.
Vitamins and minerals, race sponsor. Casino Director Randy Shedden and Angus Lake. Results are official. Number 1, Spoil Rockin' 4. The 2, Talk Dreamy to Me 5. The 3, Casino Director, the winner. The 4, Crusoe Hanover 2. The 5, Sirocco Misty Sad 6. The 6, Whiskey and Sunshine 7. The 7, Dirty Dreams 3. Top Gun 4, 5, 1, 2, 6, 7. 3 on the bottom. The quarter 29-4. The half 1 minute 4. 3 quarters 129-3. The mile 159 4 fifths. In the 11th race, scratch the 6, Tulsa Bell. Scratch number 6, Tulsa Bell in the 11th.
Okay, so 11th coming up is the Signature Series Trot for a total purse of $3,700. We are scratched down to a field of 6. We've got some horses in here that are right up there in the Signature Series standings. So we'll talk about all these, the 6 horses that are left, right after this.
Cool Winds Farm in Lima, Ohio is a full-service standardbred breeding farm. Cool Winds stands the popular dancing Yankee, a 2-time world champion, along with 2019 Jug winner Southwind Ozzie, a son of Some Beach Somewhere. Cool Winds also stands the royally bred $2 million earning Western Fame. Be sure to inspect the Cool Winds yearlings at the Ohio Selected Jug Sale at Pickaway on Friday, September 13th.
When you need supplies for your horse, one name stands out: Big D's. Since 1976, Big D's Tack and Vet Supply has been the equine experts you can trust. Whatever your horse needs is available at Big D's Tack and Vet Supply. Visit the retail outlet in Streetsboro, Ohio, or order online at bigdweb.com for fast shipping. Most orders ship that day. Or call 1-800-321-2142. Big D's Tack and Vet Supply.
Welcome back to Wooster, to our finale of the day, the Signature Series Trot. This is a younger group of horses. We had some in the last race that were 13, 10, and 13. I think our oldest horse in here is 7, but we've got 5-year-olds, 4-year-olds, so kind of a younger group of horses. We have Vrooman Vani, who is sitting second right behind Stony Ridgetop in the Signature Series points this year, and Global Girl is sitting 5th, so they will get to race in the final at Delaware.
I sure remember Global Girl from last year. She had a great 3-year-old season at the fairs last year. And this will be Sue Stockwell's attempt at her 4th win on the card this afternoon. Not bad, 4 out of 11. She can get it.
Well, she has, she won a Global Girl. She won a qualifier in 58-4, and then has done nothing but wins since. So she has got, if you look at her past performance lines, it is 6 wins in a row.
Wow, look at that. From any post position, you want to assign her. She's just doing great.
Yeah. Yeah, it's going to be a nice bunch of
Yeah,
Signature
2-year-old
Series
in the
trotters.
money, 4 out of the last 6 starts. 3-year-old in the money, 5 out of the last 6. 4 out of 6 for the 4. The 5 coming up had been out the last couple of weeks. A vet scratch, a transportation scratch, but before that, a win in 55 at Northfield. So this has a good potential for a 159 and 1-ish kind of time. See if we can get our 4th sub 2-minute mile for the card this afternoon. Thank you, everybody that has been with us for the day. Oh, it's only 2:45, Susan. That's the perk of Roger right there. He does like to move things along. And we are pleased that you have joined us for the races this afternoon. From everywhere from Vincennes, Indiana, to Ireland, to New Zealand, Florida, Carolinas, Indiana, Ohio, Michigan, Pennsylvania, upstate New York. Love it. Thank you for watching. Always like to see where the horses go when the fair season ends. Of course, Dayton, I believe, will be our next track to open up after Jug Week, right?
Yes.
I'll move over there for a while. Northfield has pretty much become 24th.
That's when Dayton opens.
So that's 5 days from Thursday, so the middle of probably about 2 weeks from today or so.
Chris happens to know that because he will go right to Dayton to work after working at the Jug all week.
You going to be in Delaware all week? You will be? You do?
Yeah.
Wow.
Chris is the director of the simulcast show.
I did not realize
So
that.
he does that.
Well,
so-
you're way more important than I ever thought. Oh, good. Wasn't sure Justin was still here. That's great.
So Justin Irvine on the 1, and the 6 Tulsa Bell is a scratch. So those are the changes that we have for you. Looks like we're going to have post parade just in a moment. We're getting them all gathered up on the backside, getting them in order per Roger. It does make for a much nicer presentation, not only to the fans, but to our fans on air, if they're all in order.
Absolutely.
A lot of big equipment in the infield here. There's a lot of big farm implements that they must use to break up that track in the middle and what they have.
It's refreshing to be able to have a full view of the backstretch, though,
It is.
isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, and they're going to be set up for some sort of a pull event here. Let's see if Roger's going to call them a little bit out of order.
I think the signature series finals, I think, are going to go for 15,000. Oh. So scratch out Justin Irvine and put Don Irvine back on Global Girl.
Does it,
So
when
Don
your
Irvine
family, is it interchangeable? Is that how that
it
works?
doesn't matter,
Yeah, it
yeah.
doesn't matter. Right, okay.
They do kind of sit alike in the bike, Don Irvine and Justin.
Yes, they do. Tall, up. Yeah, they do. And I'm thinking the next time they come around, we'll probably. Roger. In case you didn't hear that. They're all out, but they're all over the racetrack, which is his way of saying, guys, get your together.
Yeah, gather up.
Okay.
I have a feeling that they're going to go quickly to the gate after the post parade.
Yeah, the fives in front. I wonder if they're messing with them. Look at what they're doing here.
They might be.
Yeah, the fives in front, the 2, 7, 1. Now, Don's going to wait and make sure that they're all lined up. What this is going to be. Angus is going to stay over there under the trees in the shade and wait for his turn to sneak out behind the 1 and get in line. Yeah, we can see it forming now. Here we go. There we go.
In place, signature series. The trotters, Troy Miller Agency. The 1, Global Girl, Don Rubine Jr. The 2, Go Andy with Angus Lake. The 3, Wooster Bonnie with Emmanuel Miller. The 4, COVID Cartel, John G. Ingrid. The 5, Candy Sweet with Elliot Dayton. The 6 is scratched. And the 7, Reckon I Will, and Hirschberger in the sulky. Horse will take 1 score and go to the gate. Scratch the 6, Tulsa Bell. Don't be shut out. Raging now.
We'll take a close look at these horses, a fast look at them. Global Girl and Don Irvine Jr. will drive for trainer-owner Sue Stockwell. This is just a 4-year-old mare by Global Republic S. 41 lifetime starts, 19 wins, 5 seconds, 2 thirds, $307,000 in earnings. A mark as a 3-year-old of 154 and 3 at Miami Valley, working on 6 in a row.
Number 2 is Go Andy, Angus Lake in the bike. He trains as well. Christina Coblentz from here in Worcester is the owner. This is a 5-year-old gelding by And Away We Go out of the high-tech mare Concheck. 13 starts, 1 win, 5 second-place finishes, earnings of about $20,000.
Rumen Vani with Manny Miller up from the 3. Horse is sitting second in the Signature Series points right now. Carl Easterday trains. Chris Easterday owns. It's a 5-year-old mare by Full Count. 66 lifetime starts, 8 wins, 15 seconds, 15 thirds, $75,000 in earnings. A mark as a 4-year-old, 57 and 3.
Number 4 is COVID Cartel. John Wengard trains and drives. Owners are North Star Stable LLC out of Big Prairie. This is an enterprise gelding out of the Tom Ridge mare Show Me the Bling. 25 starts this year, 10 out of 25 in the money, with just 1 win and a mark of 2 minutes and 2/5 at Northfield, $30,000 in earnings.
Candy Sweet, Elliot Deaton up for Corey Kreiser. Amir Najor from West Bloomfield, Michigan, is the owner of the 7-year-old mare by Team 6. 159 lifetime starts, 32 wins. Fastest of those wins was when he was 6. So just last year went in 54 and 3. Has already earned $351,000 plus.
Number 6 is scratched. Number 7, Reckon I Will. Amon Hirschberger for Levi. Amon is the owner out of Mount Vernon. It's a 5-year-old gelding out of Southwind Spirit by the Victory Sam mare Swivel Hips. 27 starts this year, 3 wins, 2 seconds, 4 thirds, $33,870 in earnings. Mark of 56 and 4. Lifetime 30 out of 79 for $95,000 in earnings. And then 56 and 4 lifetime mark this year and lifetime. So this was the fastest year that Reckon I Will has won a race. They are approaching the starting gate for this afternoon's finale. Thank you, everybody, again for being with us. for this broadcast, and we'll take it up to Roger for the call of the Signature Series, Ohio sired and owned 4-year-old and up trotters. Roger Houston with the call.
And trotting, that's Global Girl going for the lead. The outside, COVID Cartel is there second as they race into the turn. Third is Vroom and Bonnie. On to the backside, fourth, Candy Sweet. Racing to the backside in the first eight. Racing fifth, that's Reckon I Will. Down the backside they go. Next comes Go Go Andy. Going to the first quarter mark. On top of the field with the lead, Global Girl has the lead. Saddle Pad is almost off at the first quarter. 28-4. The end of the turn, racing second as they race around the turn. It's COVID Cartel racing third. Vroom and Bonnie as they pass the stand for the first time, coming to the halfway point. Candy Sweet trots fourth. There went the Saddle Pad. Racing fifth on the outside. Reckon I Will at the half. 58-1 as they race around the turn, go on to the 5/8 mark. It's Global Girl opening up now by 5 lengths. COVID Cartel is there second, racing third. Vroom and Bonnie down the backside they go. Comes to the outside for Emmanuel Miller. Going to the 3/4 mark. Racing fourth on the outside. Reckon I Will. Racing fifth. Candy Sweet. 127 flat. Round the final turn, Global Girl opens up now by 6 lengths. Vroom and Bonnie is here second. Racing on the outside, Reckon I Will third. Less than 8 to go. It's Global Girl with the lead. Vroom and Bonnie is here second. It's all Global Girl. Vroom and Bonnie, Reckon I Will. 158, 2 fifths.
Last half in a minute and a fifth for Global Girl, and congrats to Sue Stockwell.
But the first half, with that saddle pad flopping around between her legs, and that mare just kept on trotting. That was amazing. I mean, you talk about a solid trotter.
Yeah.
That'll trot through anything. I mean, that pink saddle pad was just, or that red saddle pad was just flopping all over the place.
Belly, legs, everywhere.
Yeah. Finally lost it coming down the stretch, coming to the half. But that was, I just kept thinking, she's got to run. She's got to run.
Right.
That
She's
thing.
feeling something like flopping up against her like that. Oh, she took it like a champ.
She really did. That was an amazing mile. And then to win it in 58-2, what a nice mare that is.
Absolutely. Congrats to Sue Stockwell. Had a great afternoon with 4 victories out of our 11 races today. That's a heck of an accomplishment. So good for her. To Don Irvine with his win. Justin Irvine had 3 wins on this afternoon's card. And just an absolutely perfect day of racing here at the Wayne County Fair in Wooster.
And, you know, not only a testament to Global Girl for trotting through that, but also for Don Irvine to just sit.
Yeah.
He just sat so still.
Yeah.
And guided that mare. Maybe, you know, he probably gave her a little bit more confidence with his hands.
Yeah.
That was an amazing race.
Winner circle, the one, Global Girl. On the Sue Stockwell, Geneva, Ohio, Sue Stockwell, the winning trainer. Don Irvine Jr. getting his 8th win this season at the fairs. His 4-year-old mare, the Global Republic ass out of Beauville, Attagirl. Home the winner in 158, 2 fifths. The 5-year-old gelding, or we make the 4-year-old mare, the Global Republic ass, Beauville, Attagirl, trotting home the winner in 158, 2 fifths. And for Global Girl, it is 6 in a row. Ohio.
Wow.
What a great way to end the day.
I'm telling you. Super.
What a performance by Global Girl. We'll get the rundown for you in just a second here.
She's made $310,000.
Yeah.
And spent most of her summers at the fairs.
Yeah, and I mean, what a 2-year-old or a 3-year-old season she had, making $134,000 right there. So she must have made about that amount as a 2-year-old.
As a 2-year-old also. Yeah, had to. See if Roger will give us a final recap here. And then we'll call it a day. Thank you again to everybody, everywhere, for joining us this afternoon. We had a nice crowd in the grandstand, a really good crowd here at the fairgrounds this afternoon.
Now they may be waiting for the photo because I see the photo finish.
There's also official number 1 Global Girl, the winner. The 2, Go Amy, 6. The 3, Balloon and Bonnie, 2. The 4, Coded Cartel, 5. The 5, Candy Sweet, 4. 6 was Scratch. The 7, Reckon I Will, 3. Top down, 1, 6, 2. 5, 4, Scratch. 3 on the bottom. The quarter, 28 and 4. The half, 58 and 1. 3 quarters, 127. The mile, 158. 2 for us. Well, that concludes our racing program this afternoon. 12 races tomorrow. First race post at 12 noon.
Thank you again, everybody, for joining us this afternoon. Michael, Susan, and Chris, appreciate you being with us. We will be back here tomorrow for racing at 12 o'clock.
12 o'clock. We're also Old Washington at 12:30, Mount Pelier at 1, and then Upper Sandusky at 5. So a big day of racing for everyone.
Chris, thank you for your work today behind the camera. Much appreciated. Look forward to working and watching you work next week in Delaware all week while I enjoy the festivities at the Little Brown Jug. I'll be there Sunday to Thursday. You betcha. Oh, yeah. No, I'm not working. I'm playing. I'll be playing. Yeah, exactly. Susan,
right.
Thank you as always.
Thanks, everybody, for watching, and we will see you at a fair real soon.
Good
Have a
night.
good afternoon.
This has been Ohio County Fair Racing. Ohio County Fair Racing has been presented by Midland Acres, thestable.ca, Dublin Valley Farms, Big D Tack and Vet Supply, and the Ohio State Veterinary Medical Center. Ohio County Fair Racing is a presentation of the Ohio Harness Horsemen's Association.